If notifications isn't working, clear. Oh, your cache. Cache. Turn off on. Okay. And so hopefully then they'll come. Okay, so let's talk about Ekane. We're going to start there. This is my tip for the new people that are coming from, that are joining from the J&J content, which is the J. Cole and Jadine or J. Lynn or J. whatever her name is, and Precious Baby Boy J. Typically, we talk about just kind of like all the shit that's happening on the TikTok streets. We go over it. My page is typically run by the sock gang. We're the sock gang over here. Sock gang because I showed my socks one day randomly. I don't know why. And I got a 7-day banana for showing my socks for sexually explicit content. Don't ask. I don't know. Okay, but here we are. I'm thankful for it because it birthed a whole community. And you guys get to typically choose what comments or what topics we talk about, not comments, but what topics we talk about that day. Remind me of Velma in those. Stop it right now. I will take it. I love me some Velma. So I have done some separate lives and videos in regards to J&J and Baby J. As I get more information and information comes, I'll continue to do that. But now today this live, we're only going to go into all of our normal stuff where we just talk about different creators that put all of their information out on the TikTok streets, and we're going to talk about it. Okay? Okay. Just wanted to let you know. So, Ekane became, first of all, Ekane is hilarious, I tell you. Hilarious. She is naturally funny. The things that she comes up with just at the pop of the head, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Tasha. Is absolutely crazy. Now, as we know, let's rewind a little bit, okay? She had 2 children by Chris. Her and Chris have been dating like forever. The one thing with Ekane that's tough is she just says random stuff, so you don't always know what to believe or take serious or whatever, right? But I'm going to go back to, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago? Oh no! Principal, are you in here? It has that thing on here again. Where I have to, and I can't even approve it, where I have to approve the messages. Can you take that off, Principal, for me? You're the best. I swear to God, I don't know, you guys, if you guys are new, again, I do not know how to work anything technical, okay? I legitimately don't. My mods and my support help me with absolutely everything. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to turn things on or off. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just get over here, push the button, and I talk and they handle the rest. So I have a great team. You're the best. Okay, so I'm going to go back like a year and a half. Her and Chris had been together for some time, since teen years, right? And they have 2 beautiful children together. And Ekane blew up on social media. The money started coming in, right? As the money started coming in, the snow started falling for Chris. And I don't know if they ever hid the DV aspect of their relationship. Because I don't sit on live for hours and watch her, but I adore her. And I remember they broke up, and I just remember this live where she was in the car, parked outside of her house, and she's on live, and she is begging, she is crying. She's like, please just come finish the job. I'm done. Finish what you started. End it. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm over it, Chris. Come. And she was begging him to come. Her. My heart was shattered. That was such a raw. Right now we're talking about Ekane. That was such a raw and real moment that I think a lot of people go through. they won't be necessarily as vulnerable and put it out there for other people. But when you feel there's really no other way out but that, and that's what's going to end your suffering, it is really tough. And at this point, she has millions of followers. And I don't trust, when I talk about stuff like this, you guys, I'm not saying I'm an end-all, be-all, that I can fix anything or everything, or that anyone's even going to give two shits about what I say. Usually they don't. But I will always reach out and help however I can. And so I did reach out. And I didn't hear back from her, which I didn't expect, because who the hell, when you have that many followers? Shit, I have just under 90,000 and I struggle with keeping up. Okay, so if I had millions, forget about it. But that was really, really, really tough to see. And then shortly after that, they were actually broke up. Like, she moved on. She's in school. She's traveling. She's collabing with different people and finding ways to make her money grow. And she became something so different, so empowering, I think, is the word that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really empowering. Talking to people about how she was, almost a straight A student. She had 1 B. Right now we're talking about Ekane, you guys. And just seeing her push through everything, I was like, that's how you overcome. Yet he's over here struggling, right? He can't even pay his rent. He's struggling. And what did he do? Find a way back in. And for some reason, she let him back in. I don't know why. And then she ends up pregnant by him for a 3rd time. And I don't know, because I don't know either one of them. Yes, her sister did pass away. I feel that was his way of trying to trap her to get her back. Because here she's doing great, right? Her money's up. Her beauty's up. Her status is up. She is styling, profiling. She is traveling around. The kids are doing great. Everybody's doing great. Everybody did great when he was gone. Okay? And then today... Don't you dare do that. Don't you... Oh, go back. Okay. No, don't you... Oh, here, okay. So then, today I see this video.
Excuse me. You want to press charges on him for damaging all your stuff?
No.
Yeah, so...
Her house is trashed. Whose video is this? This user that posted this is Ekane Updates. I always like to give credit. The house is trashed. Right, yeah, so she said no, she didn't want to press charges. And she said no, she didn't want to press charges, I believe, because she's going to handle it herself. And I think that that's very common in a lot of communities, right? However, he's a bitch. So she may not press charges because she'll find a way to handle it. Mandy. Louder for the bitches in the back. He has nothing to lose. She has everything to lose. And I truly believe right now, Chris's mindset is, if I can't have it, you can't have it. And didn't she just have a baby? And you over here just fucking all her shit up? But anyways, the reason why I stopped her right there is because I don't know what state she lives in, but I thought it was interesting. They said, do you want to press charges? Thank you, Susan. And she said no. Now, most states, that wouldn't even be an option. Well, you can choose to not press charges, but the state will still pick them up. Right? Thank you, Pinful. And I'm going to continue to show this to you. I mean, it's the entire house, you guys. Look at this.
If you got me on Snapchat, then you know.
Hold on, my face. So, Chris, you big bad man, you go in and you break her stuff. Guess who else lives there, you idiot? Your children. So you didn't just affect her. You affected your children. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, Ekane is stunning. We're talking about Ekane. I don't really think there's a way to become a mom. I just think as I need them and people have been around, they've another. So we're gonna finish watching this, and I'm gonna tell you here in a minute why I said, "Do you feel sorry for somebody?" You guys are gonna know here in a minute.
So what I tell y'all last night, Chris was gonna come to my house at 8 a.m. And he thought shit was gonna be sweet. Shit was indeed not sweet. Okay, nothing was sweet. My neighbor came over and helped me clean up the downstairs, so everything gets picked up. I do have to replace my TV, a couple glass things, but it's okay, because I'm going to fuck his shit up. And, yeah, I stepped 2 of his tires out. Shout out to me, I feel so proud. And what else? It's going to be much more, since I have to replace so much shit downstairs. So, yes, I still love him. It is sad. You know it is sad. But it's my life. And that's my man, sadly. Just a couple more months until he has to be my man. He's my man. But I'm just going to go fuck up his shit and then we can be even. We can be even. Everything is good. My neighbor, I came over. Remember I told y'all the last time we got to school, my neighbor, I came over.
Well, even if the kids aren't present at the time, they're still going to know. Their shit's fucked up. They come home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why I said, at what point do you stop feeling bad? Because she knows that and she's like, that's my man. I love him. I'll just go fuck up more of his shit that she will have to replace. He has no money. Remember? He has no money. And remember, a year or so ago, she was begging, pleading, begging, please come finish the job. I beg you. I'm done, Christopher. I am done. I don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want you to in the face anymore. I'm done. I am outside right now. Please come finish the job. When you were in a relationship like that, where you have to beg them, oh, when we told her the other day, you and Daddy always argue. Oh, yeah, kids, no, absolutely. It's heart-wrenching. It is absolutely heart-wrenching. And I'm going to kind of tie her and Bad Baby together a little bit. They're completely separate, but they have very similar situations going on, right? Somebody will only treat you how you allow them to treat you. I'm going to say it one more time. Somebody will only treat you how you allow them to treat you. Meaning, when you first start dating somebody, right? Let's just pretend we're just starting a relationship. Me and you. Hey, baby. Just kidding. And let's say you guys are like a month in, right? Wait, block what? When you guys send just little things, I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what you meant by block. Anyways, so let's just say you started in a newer relationship. You guys are like a month in. And you guys are doing something or whatever. The game's on and you laugh loud. And he's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. If you're like, you've now let him know that's acceptable. Right? That's the beginning. That is acceptable. Instead, it'd be like, I'm sorry, what? Who are you talking to? I know you were not talking to me. Who are you speaking to right now? If he says again, you, shut the fuck. Oh, we done. Either you, if they're at your house, you got to go. TV unplugged, remote gone, you got to go. If you're at his house, thanks for having me over. Nice hospitality. Block him out the door. Because at that point, that can't get worse. Because I'm telling you, that is that first stair step to the next piece. And the next piece. Nobody starts in a domestic violence relationship with just getting laid out. It doesn't start that way. It builds up to that. This is years of building up too, right? So let's say we're going to pretend that we laughed it off a little bit, shut the fuck, well, ha ha ha, laughed it off, right? Now another week goes by. Something else happened. Bitch, didn't I just tell you to shut the fuck up? What the hell's wrong with you? You laugh it off. You're now setting the precedence. What he's doing right now, he or she, right? Because it can be either, right? What they're doing at this moment is testing their boundaries. How far can I go before they say no? You have to set your boundaries. Oh my God. Thank you. You guys know I love the butterflies. Thank you, love. That was so beautiful. Let me sit up. I want to see the whole thing. Okay. So you're setting your boundaries, but you have to stick with them. The bird is on my head. Thank you, Riley. Oh man, Jordan just kept watching the pictures back yesterday of her little bunny thing and all the birdies on her head. Oh, she loved it. Okay, focus. This is a serious topic. You have to stick with it. You can't have a weak moment. And most importantly, you have to what? You have to know your worth. You have to know you deserve better than that. You deserve better than how they are treating you. You deserve to be treated like you want to be treated. Okay? Vice versa. Let's say you're having a rough day and he's over on his game and you're trying to you're working or you're helping the kids with homework and he's over on his game. Oh, he's on the left, he's behind me, or whatever it is that they say on the damn game. And you're like, shut the fuck up. If he allows that, you now know that that's acceptable. What's acceptable becomes common, becomes recurring. Now you're both comfortable saying, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bitch, shut the fuck, whatever. Now you're calling names, you're saying derogatories to each other, you're raising your voice because it has all become comfortable in that quick, that fast of a sentence, right? Always stuff. And that changes the whole trajectory of your relationship and or could, okay? So you have to know your worth, know your values, have good self-esteem, and know to not allow that. Because then the next step, let's just say, for instance, I'm just giving small examples, right? You guys are out now with your friend's house. Hi, Linz. You guys are out at a movies with your friends, whatever. You're hanging out. Because now you've allowed the bitch shut the fuck up and didn't I tell you to shut up, right? So you've now allowed the flinch to happen, okay? So now you're out in public with your friends. You guys are at a movies. And you're talking with your friends or whatever, and he grabs your face and twists it. But then leans in for a kiss. Right? He didn't intend for the kiss majority of the time. He was getting your attention. If you allow that, that was that first step of him putting his hands on you. And I'm not going to drag this all the way out through the entire relationship. But I do want to give you some pointers of ways to handle that situation so you remain safe, but also letting him know, try that shit again if you want to. Like, no, right? So if he grabs your face and whips it around but then kisses you, put your hand back on his wrist and push down and say, I'm not okay with that. I will always give you a kiss. But I'm not okay with you grabbing my face like that. That is not something that is fine with me. You can ask me. You can wait patiently. You can sneak up, behind me and just put a little kiss on my cheek. Please don't ever grab my face like that again. If you do it again, I have to walk away. You have to set your boundaries. And not only that, ladies, when you set your boundaries, you have to stick with them. Because they're, in a sense, it's almost like little kids. I'm just saying people that do this. I'm not saying men or women. I'm just saying in general, the people that are the ABers, right? They're almost like little kids. They want to continue to test. She just said this time. She didn't mean it. Grabs you again. What did I just say? Don't do, you have, but you have to stick with it. And that is why now for Ekane, this has become a norm for her. She just had a baby a week ago. Why is this man over there tearing up her house? But then she also says in that video, he was going to come over at 8 a.m. I told you guys he was coming over at 8 a.m. So did she invite him over? Was he out with somebody else? She was mad. Wait, she's still pregnant? I swear, I thought she had the baby. Well, who knows? It's really tough with her because, she kids all the time about stuff. Okay, no baby yet. I feel like this has been the longest. Shit. Pause. She's pregnant. Yes, she is pregnant by Chris. Yes. Yeah, you missed a few chapters and probably 30 seconds of work they had to do. You're just on her live? Okay. Right now we're talking about, Ekane, but we're talking about mainly just, setting our boundaries as women and making sure that we don't fall into these situations. Hi, my love. Because I feel like with Ekane, like I said, she has everything to lose. Chris has nothing to lose. And they were together from such a young age. It's almost like I feel like they do have a love together, but I feel like they have a trauma bond. I don't know either one of these. I'm just getting this information based off of my training and based off of what I see that they both put out, right? I think, in reality, to be honest, perfectly honest, again, not knowing them, I think if Ekane was not so successful, I think Chris would be gone. Chris is sticking around because he needs the money. And he's going to be a part of whatever it is that she's doing. Now, I think it's absolutely hilarious. I crack up hysterically whenever he needs money to pay his rent or whatever, and she comes over and has him do all these chores. Now, I think it's absolutely hilarious, right? On a joke side. But knowing the history, that's humiliating to him. So yeah, he's going to do it because he's going to get what he needs. But I almost guarantee you there's going to be a punishment later to come on for that humiliation in a sense, So women, we have, no, not just women, everybody, we have to know our worth. We have to set our precedents and we have to set our boundaries, and our boundaries have to be stricter than the Secret Service. There's no wavering. It's like, oh, but he treats me so good in every other way. So what if he yells at me a little bit? He didn't really mean to hurt me. He just wanted to give me a kiss because he loves me so much. No. This is what they tell you. This quickly gets turned to the pull of the hair. Or what it escalates, right? And now look at her. Her entire house trashed. And what is her response? That's okay. I slashed 2 of his tires and I'll go over and fuck up more shit. That she's going to have to pay for to fix it all. Because she will. And she can, and he can't. DV is a vicious, vicious, vicious cycle. And it's learned behavior. Okay? So if you stay in a relationship, let's say you have 2 daughters, okay? We'll use Ekane's situation. Actually, she has a daughter and a son, okay? Your daughter is watching this. And as somebody said earlier, Mommy's just said the other day, you and Daddy fight all the time. I don't like that. Because they hear it all the time. That's all she knows. So, as a little girl, who's the first man that is ever supposed to love you and protect you? Your dad, right? The first relationship you ever see is your mom and your dad. So you think as a kid, that's love. So when you're in a DV situation and your daughter's looking at mommy and daddy and it's constant yelling, screaming, fighting, guess what that turns into for Moomies and other little girls like her when they get older? Why are you opening my door? Why are you bringing me flowers? Why don't you hit me? Why don't you yell at me? No, you don't love me. You do not love me. That's not love. That's not love. My dad didn't love my mom that way. They fought for each other, right? Because that's what they'll say, right? We're not fighting each other. We're fighting for each other. We're fighting for this relationship. We're fighting for our family. That's not it at all. That is not it at all. As a little boy, the man you look up to on how to become a man is supposed to be your dad. So he has to look up to Chris. So when he starts, and it's with boys, it's a little bit different. It doesn't start when they start dating. It starts with their sisters and their mothers. Little boys that are raised in DV situations will often be very, very AB to their mom. Hit them, yell at them, call them names, disrespect them. Because that's how you communicate, because that's what I'm seeing. Right? And then when they move up, it's the same thing for their relationship. So we have to build boundaries and know our worth. Our boundaries have to be strict. So yes, I want to say I feel sorry for Ekane. And in a sense I do, because nobody deserves that. But then you heard her. No, I don't want to press charges. I'll be fine. Just gonna go smash some more, cut some more tires, break some more shit, etc. So that is that on Ekane. Unless you guys have any questions you guys want to go into it, because I want to go into Bhad. I'm going to piggyback it off of Bhad Bhabie. Then we'll move into all of the different TikTok characters. I'm going through that with my son. I'll have to do it. Yeah, Heidi. How old is your son, if you don't mind me asking? And you don't have to put the exact age. You can say, toddler, elementary, high school. Hi, Joy. Okay. So, and you said you've left the situation, right? I know you don't need to ask my advice. Do you even want it? Look at me just jumping in. That's so disrespectful of me. I didn't even ask her if she wanted my advice on how to handle that. That is very rude. That's something I'm working on. Do you want a piece of advice on how to? Okay, thank you. So I apologize that I didn't ask. I just popped back in. So, again, now if he's seen it, he's at that age, but he's at an age where he understands, but it's not too late, okay? Hey, Chris. For him, if he has seen that how his dad treats you and whatnot is through DV, you need to sit him down, because what you don't want to do, right, is disrespect his dad to him. You need to have that conversation with him as still respecting the dad, because we never want to down talk the other parent. So let him know, I'm just gonna say his name is Buddy. Listen, Buddy, if you can't put your hands on mommy, that's not okay. That's absolutely not okay, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Now, I know that maybe you've seen daddy do that and whatnot, and that's not okay, and that's why daddy's not here, because he made a mistake, and so he's dealing with that or whatever. Use it in words that make sense for your child, because his dad's in jail and he knows it. There you go. That's why daddy's in jail, because daddy put his hands on me, and that's not okay. I don't put my hands on you. That's not love. So we need to work together, and it's going to be a process, because it takes a while to learn things, you guys, right? Everything we do in life, most of us don't just pick a bike up and just start riding, right? It takes a while. It takes just as long, if not longer, to unlearn something. But be patient with him, but correct him every time, and it has to be consistent. It has to be every time. You can't allow it, 10 times and then pop off the 11th time and then ignore it 10 times because you're tired and then pop off, you know what I'm saying? It has to be every time. The behavior has to be corrected every single time. So that's what I would do. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, especially if you guys are new to the sock gang, this is a safe space for everybody. We don't talk about some things that can be very dividing in here, because I want everybody, no matter what your beliefs are, whatever the case may be, I want everybody to have a safe space to come in here. You're free to speak, however, as long as it's done respectfully. And the group of women that we have, men and women that we have in here in the sock gang, is amazing. I love seeing you guys are sharing, are following each other, helping each other out. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, now we're going to jump into the Bhad Bhabie situation. Have you guys been watching the Bhad Bhabie situation unfold? Where's my Glossmedics? How can I talk without it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The hell did I do with my... Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. So, yeah, the Dr. Phil go. Yes, she's a catch me outside girl. Ended up making a killing for herself. First of all, I don't know if you guys know who Little Tay is as well, but Little Tay just turned 18. Let's talk about how sick this is for just 1 second, and I'm going to get back on track. She just turned 18. On her 18th birthday, just like Bhad Bhabie, she started her OF. Made millions, day one. 8 hours, I think she made like $3 million or something crazy like that. But this is the sickest part. I don't know why we're not looking into this shit. Her OF was created back in like, I don't know, like 5 years ago. Her OF was created. And you could pre-order. People have pre-ordered and paid for her OF back from when she was 12. 12, 13, 14, 15. People have pre-ordered and waited for the day she turned 18 to drop her first video. I feel like we could clear the streets of some P3DOs real fucking quick if we started looking at that. Let's start there. What Yahoo is looking at 12-year-old and be like, oh, I can't wait 6 years. Let me not forget. Let me go in there and post right now. Let me pay and fucking pre-order OF for when she turns 18. What? Anyways, so Bhad Bhabie was the Catch Me Outside girl on Dr. Phil, Catch Me Outside, how about that, whatever. After that, she kind of blew up. She started making music. She actually has some hits. She actually pretty good. Then she started OF. I think she was one of the highest paid people on OF. I think she made, I don't know what it was. It was like 8 million, 10 million, whatever. She had a ridiculous amount of money the day she turned 18. Okay? Well, as we know, she's in a relationship with this guy named Lavon, or LV. I have no clue who this man is, where he came from, what he does for money. I have no idea. She then has a baby by him. Sweet little Callie. Okay? A daughter. So another daughter around a man doing this. You guys, you guys don't live under a rock, I know, because you're always over here with me. But LV had an affair with Alabama Barker, which is how we got the song that she dropped about sticks like me, whatever. What's it? I got plaque, like Soldier Boy's teeth. Okay, so that song was to Alabama because she had an affair with LV. Okay? Now, we have to rewind back to the very beginning. Okay, I got it. I'm following. The same exact thing happened here that happened with Ekane. Well, I don't know about Ekane and low self-esteem because I knew nothing about them prior to her making it big. The 2 children were already born, etc. So I don't know anything about Ekane's story. And again, honey, Ekane is stunning. Ekane's like the total package. She's beautiful, she's funny, she's talented, right? Okay, anyways. So, Bad Baby starts dating this guy, LV. And now he's much... Let me see how much older he is than her. Let me check. The hell does it say? So he was born in 1997 and she was born in 2023. So she is 22 or just turned, yeah, so she's 22. And he is 28. And they met when she was 16, 17 years old. So he was an adult. So there's that. Now we are talking about Bad Baby and LV. I have no idea. Moni, I was hoping you guys would be able to tell me. I have no clue who this guy is, where he came from, what he's known for, what he does. Right, Sid? I know. I look at Tay, my youngest daughter. She's 28, and I'm like, I can't imagine her dating somebody who's... Come on. No, we have not got to Kiara yet. I was doing the people I don't typically talk about, but it's an important conversation. I was doing them first. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to go into our typical people. Thank you! I'm going to get a link for the glasses because so many people love them. He was supposed to be her manager, but it turned into something else. Well, ain't that some shit? Right, that's a whole other issues. Thank you, love. So anyways, okay. Do you guys remember... Do I want to start there? Okay. Do you guys remember the video? Right, remember Bad Baby had cancer? Hold on. I saw this video and I was like, what the what? Hold on. Come on. What's happening? Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. This video right here is probably one of the... Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. This video right here is probably one of the most... I wouldn't say most disturbing because we've seen a lot of disturbing videos, but most concerning. I guess this is probably one of the most concerning, and this tells you a lot about this relationship. This is a very concerning video for me when I watched it.
And we're going to have... How many more?
2.
When?
After my treatment.
What treatment?
After my medicine.
So, now, she went through cancer, right? I believe she's now in remission. At this moment, she had not come out to the world that she had cancer. Nobody knew. But here's stupid ass LV, camera in the face. You want to have more kids? And of course she's like, I do. How many? 2. When? Watch her face drop. Watch her face change from when he's asking about the kids to why he can't. He forced her to let the world know she had cancer instead of allowing her to get the treatment and recover in peace. Watch how her face turns.
How many more?
2.
When?
After my treatment.
What treatment?
After my medicine.
See what? If you guys watch close, even her chest, she starts breathing heavy. She's nervous. She got to answer his questions. She just had a baby. She has cancer. She knows what he can do to her. She's terrified.
We gotta wait till after my medicine.
2 more? But I want 10 kids.
Ah.
2 down, 8 to go.
You still have anybody?
Daddy made some pretty babies.
And the reason why I showed that is that's another sign of a different type of abuse, right? I've had a lot of people when we've talked about other people who are in relationships that are DV. They're like, no, they've never been hit or whatever. It's so much more. There's emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse. There's so many different kinds. And in reality, the other ones take a whole lot longer to heal from than the physical ones. Environmental, absolutely. I mean, there's anything you can think of can be very, very abusive. That was a very conniving and controlling situation. Yep, financial. I said financial. And again, she pays all of the money. Right? So she's continued to stay with him through all of this. Now, I was just wondering, because I was like, that's weird. She literally just said that she was pregnant, I swear, like a few months ago. Thank you, love. Just a few months ago, I swear to God, she said that she was pregnant. Well, apparently they just broke up a couple of days ago. Now, she was on live. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to play this entire thing, but I'm going to play a little bit. She has a very, very, very high-pitched voice, especially when she's crying. And so it makes my eye twitch a little bit. Plus, it's just hard to watch her break like this. Any woman. Let me see here. Let's try this one. Oh, please. Yeah, if you guys could make sure you guys do that. Make sure you tap on the screen. If you haven't sent your daily heart mates, if you could please. Shit, so loud. If you guys could please do so. You guys never, ever, ever have to gift me if you like to. I appreciate it. I definitely love that. But you don't have to gift me. But if you guys can tap the screen, comment through this, send your daily heart mates, all that good stuff. Because what I'm going to show can be triggering, and that's usually when I get my little thing. Okay, so here we go. This is her talking about they just broke up again, and she kind of goes in and talks about some stuff that he has done. Now, she does say, I don't know if you're going to hear it in here because this is someone else's video. She says, I know what he is going to do. He's going to drop a lot of videos to make me look bad. I'm telling you right now, he's going to do it because he's a narcissist, and that's what narcissists do. He is going to drop videos to make me look bad. I can answer to everything. Not only that, I can't show you everything he's done for me because he has my password to absolutely everything. And I have all of the times he AB'd me, right? I have video footage of it. He erased all of them. He went into my phone, he erased all of them, and now I have nothing. I have nothing to show them. Again, woman, we have to be able to hold stuff to ourselves. Why should somebody have access to that much stuff? Especially, once again, what does he bring into the table?
It's her. We gotta talk about this, but before we get it.
Okay, well, I don't want to see the closet.
I gotta talk about this shit in front of my baby because I'm stuck in a hotel room right now because I can't go to my house.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
He has residency at both my houses, and we're not allowed to be by him. So, like, I'm honestly, I swear to God, I'm so glad that he posted that, because he proved exactly what I said he was gonna do. Narcissists only want to get videos of you reacting to what they did to you. They never have the full start to finish. Like, I'm gonna go see if I could get whatever was on my old iCloud, because I don't remember the password to it, but I'm gonna see if I could get into it so I could get every single video. I don't want to just have one or two videos.
Would you rather pay
Because I want to post everything all together so no one can say that I'm leaving anything out. Literally, y'all, I told y'all what was gonna happen. I said he has a...
Do you guys know the car video she's talking about? Hi, love. If not, I can play that really fast too. Do you guys know which one? Sadly, yes. Okay, then I don't need to play it if everybody knows. So she kicked him out of the house and told him he needed to leave. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's do that. So she kicks him out of the house. She kicks him out of the house and tells him he needs to leave. He gets in her car and tries to take her car. Now, was it the smartest thing to do? No, she jumps on the hood of the car, and this month, it's still trying to just take off and drive. She's holding on, screaming for bloody murder. Now, I don't know who was recording. Again, was that the smartest move? No. But it's also like, I think she said like $150,000 car, and so it's a lot of money of a car, and it's in her name, meaning if he does anything, hits anyone, whatever, right? She could be responsible for. So this is one of those things you grasp both sides, but he clearly does not care about you because he took off driving. Let me see.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you looking safe?
Free Child Place holidays available with 22
Now, I don't know who her friend was that was recording that said, Danny, get off of the car. You look insane. As her friend, you look insane. Standing there just holding the phone, recording her instead of calling the police or calling his boys, his people, his whatever in order to get this situation handled. Do I think that she should have called the police? Absolutely. But there's a reason why she didn't. And she talks about it during her breakup when she's doing all of these videos. This is one of the things that offended her so much. She says, do you know what he called me? He said, I'm one of those white bitch police calling, or one of those white girl police calling bitches. She's like, all the times he's assaulted me, I've only ever made one report on him, and I didn't want to make that. She was so offended that he said that. He knew that was going to mess with her, so he said it so she doesn't do what anymore? Doesn't call the police. Now she won't call the police because he knows that messed with her. So yes, 100% she should have called the police and had the car reported stolen, and she saves his life. Because as you guys can hear, he's revving the engine. Back, forward, slamming on brakes. He's not caring. He's not slowly trying to move and trying to get her off the car. And again, I don't know who it was that was recording, but I'll tell you one thing. What I will tell you, that ain't your friend. Okay, let's see what this one is.
Would you let somebody leave in your car after doing this to you?
Oh, hold on.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now,
Would you Would you let somebody leave in your car after doing this to you?
nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's for a family of four.
Can you get off the car? Are you even safe?
She sounds way too calm for me.
22
If that was my friend, I'd be flipping out.
You're attacking me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Like Bobby gets exposed.
Did you? No, I never seen that before. Did you guys just hear that? I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Look at her. I'm scared. Shut up. You weren't scared. Shut up. Oh, I can't stand when. Let me watch that again. Hold on. This guy. What an idiot. Listen.
You're attacking me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
You
Like
sound real
Bobby
scared.
gets exposed like baby father live on after allegations.
No, I called you.
Hey, what up?
Are you drunk?
Nah, why I be drunk?
Because you didn't know if you called me or not.
My phone was in my pocket. I just woke up.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
Nothing. I was just letting you know that I landed.
I thought she wanted to get away from me. Why you let me know that you landed?
I'm not telling you where I'm going, but you know what state I'm in, obviously. I'm not being mean to you, LeVon.
I'm not taking that you did me. I'm just asking you.
So even when she tries to get away, she's still in a state of, I better let him know I've landed. I better let him know I've done that. And they question, why are you doing that? She can't win in this situation, okay? So, going back, about a month ago, exactly, about a month ago, or no, a couple months ago, she said she was pregnant. They announced baby 2. They did a cute little thing, yada, 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 yada. Right now, we're talking about Bad Baby and just DV in general, because we just talked about Ekane. Then we're going to roll into all the slew of characters. We're going to take a quick break, quick potty break. Everyone can fill up their Diet Coke, and then we're going to come back. Anyways, and I was wondering what was going on with the pregnancy. So when she does this whole tearful thing, she drops what type of STD he has. She says, we've been together for 3.5 years. There's, 365 days in a year? She's like, so it's roughly 900 days. It's a little more, but whatever. She was like, he's over 500 times. He's spit on me more than that. Now, when she was on... Why do I always forget this girl's name? Camille. Camille? When she was on Camille's podcast. Camilla's podcast. Remember? She had the black eye. She was like, yeah, I got a black eye. That's what we do. What was I supposed to do? Walk away? I'm screaming. Yes, bitch. Run. No, you don't have to walk away. Run. Run. What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Leave? Yes. Leave. If you don't leave, what have you done? You've told him it's okay. You can hit me. It's okay. I'm fine with it. It's okay. Right? It goes back to what we were just talking about with Ekane from the whole, shut up, bitch. And correcting that behavior, because that, shut up, bitch, can quickly turn into, we've been together for 3.5 years. He's hit me over 500 times and spit in my face more than that. And the first time he ever spit on her, she was 9 months pregnant. That man does not respect you or his child. Period. End of story. No going back. Bad Baby has had, look at her upbringing. Her upbringing was extremely toxic. And her mother does a lot of the same stuff that LV is doing. It is a very, very toxic relationship that she has with her mom as well. Right, Angie, I agree. Probably not. So we have to, all of that to say, we have to set boundaries. People, and it's not just you guys, it's not just people we're in relationships with, like romantical relationships, right? That goes with your family. That goes with your friends. That goes with your children. Goes with your grandkids, right? Even your grandkids. I have, you guys know, I have 6 grandkids. 2 of my youngest are in this odd stage where they're learning to bite and hit. I do not play. And 1 spitting. Absolutely not. Try it if you want to. But they know. And the other day, Jordy's just kind of learning what that is. So she went up, she literally, this was she would come, she's like, well, watch me the whole time. I was like, you better make a dang good choice here. Good choices, because if you bite, Bwella, don't you bite, Grandma. So she's like this, she's like, instantly onto something else, right? She was testing me. She was looking at me, mind you. Yeah, so she's 15 months. Had to make sure I was right. She's 15 months. I didn't have to say anything above that. Bite me if you want to. You're not going to like it. You do not bite Abuela. Absolutely not. That's all she needed. Hasn't done it again. Then her mom said that she did try to bite her. My daughter did the same thing. Cut it off early. My other granddaughter, who I think she had either bit or spit on her sister or whatever. They came over. I sat her down immediately. I said, listen, I'm going to tell you one time, you spit or bite while you are with Abuela, will be the last thing you're going to bite or spit. Do you understand? Grandma does not play that game. You do not spit and you do not hit. That is not acceptable. Do you understand me? Yes? Okay. And then it hasn't happened again. You have to set boundaries with everybody. It's not just people we're in relationships with. They know. They're smart. Kids will play like they're not. They're smart at that age. So you have to correct that behavior at a very young age. But again, as long as you allow it, it's going to continue to happen. Oh, right. It's funny. I put that on there. Someone said, for you Gen Xers, what's one thing that your parents did back in the day that people would go to jail for now? I'm like, biting me back. Biting me back. Absolutely. Biting me back. Yep. She did that too. I didn't like that. That hurt. I didn't realize at the time I was hurting her. Because we bite our food, we chew our food. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize it, so you have to put it into an analogy. My sister-in-law did that with my nephew. She works. So I just want you guys to know you are beautiful, wonderful, strong, powerful men and women. Protect your peace. Set your boundaries. Because this stuff that Ekane and Bhad Baby are going through right now is crazy work. Hi, Sherry. Okay, we are going to move on now to the whole slew of TikTok people so that I'm not on here forever and a day. But we can listen. Do you, boo? Okay. Hi, Shelly. Wait, I have a question. Okay, you can ask a question. Then I'm going to take a quick break and go to the bathroom. Principal, if you want to come up, you can while I go to the restroom. Just came in. I have to say I love you guys. Karen, I love you guys. Dude, I just got these glasses today. I've got, thank you, Sherry. 23, Jasmine's favorite. I've got so many compliments on my glasses. I am going to get you guys the link from Amazon so we can all have them. They were, I swear, I may be a little bit off on the price, but I'm pretty sure they were only $14.99 for 6 pair. 6 pair. And they all come with carrying cases. 6 pair of glasses for $14.99. You can't beat it. Hi, love.
It's a steal.
It is. I know. I was shocked. I will double check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure. I know 100% sure it's under $20. It may be a little bit more, but it's under $20.
I need like what are they, the blue light lenses? I need to get some of those.
They
I
have
already
this.
have bifocals, but
Yeah,
I
this
need new
has the
ones.
blue light stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let me see. It says, how come these women who are in these relationships care more about their partner cheating? Wait, care more about their partner cheating on them. I have no idea. To me, I would feel like that would almost be like the like, yes, that's a huge piece of disrespect. And again, it's another part of the abuse.
Yeah.
But
You
leave it.
get addicted to
Yeah.
the feeling when they come back. Like these women leave, but whenever they come back, it's so much better and it gets better every time you come back. But then once you come back, the abuse gets worse.
Right. It's a trauma bond. And a lot of times, I actually just heard someone say this the other day, and I just thought, what the hell's wrong with our society? I can't remember who it was. Anyway, she's a creator, and she was on live talking. She was like, oh my God, my man's going to be here in like an hour. She's like, okay, you guys, I need your help. He's going to be here in like an hour. Like, what's something I can pick a fight with him for? And it was like, what? For what? She was like, I don't know. I just like to do that. I just want to pick a fight with him so then we can make up, because that's like the best that we have. And then he gets me gifts and stuff. So if I just pick a fight with him, then we can just make up and he can get me stuff. What? I'm like, what is wrong? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with society. I would have never thought about that. But it's just all part of that relationship. And not only that, when you're in a DV situation, again, even before you get to the shut up, bitch, or right around that time, they already start trying to drop you down. Like, why are you getting so dressed up? I thought you were going to the store. I am. Why are you so dressed up? Who are you trying to impress? You're putting your hair up to go to the store? Yeah, right. Who are you? So they already start dropping your self-esteem down. Then it's like, especially after you have a kid, you think anybody else is going to want you? You just had a baby. Look at you now. You're fat, out of shape. No one's going to want you now. Be thankful I'm staying with you, right? And all this stuff isn't true. I know I went through it, and trust me, I was only 100 pounds, okay? I'm like, but trust me, I believed I was fat as a cow. It's just part of what it is to drop your self-esteem down so that you don't leave. So,
Exact script. It is. It's like, do they come? They come with a secret handbook. They have to.
oh, absolutely. Yeah. They're like word for word. It's just part of the reason why I know when I left, I've told you guys many times, I ended up having to go see a counselor. It's like through this DV program. And she was like, every time you go to the bathroom, I want you to say, when you're washing your hands, brushing, whatever it is, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, like all these positive words of affirmation. I'm like, this chick is crazy. I'm not doing that shit. The first time I went to the bathroom, as soon as I looked in the mirror, I thought about what she said. I'm like, saying that's not going to work. By day 2 or 3, I was like, I'm strong, I'm beautiful. I'm mumbling it, right? By like day 7, I'm like, you're a bad bitch. You got this. You strong. You powerful. You can do this. You're going to do it on your own. You got this. I went back to my makeup, which I love to do. Again, even if I was sitting home back then, I was putting my makeup on. I was wearing my clothes. I was no longer wearing men's big baggy sweats, which before I was told, well, wear my sweats. That way I'm always with you so you'll feel so comfortable. No, it was to hide my body. Not that I was doing anything to show it off, but it was all a way of control. So it's all... So, okay, I'm going to mute. Principal's going to be here to talk, to answer questions. I'm going to use the restroom. This is a quick intermission, so if you guys also need to use the restroom, get a snack, fill up your Diet Coke, do so now, and then we're going to come back and dive into Vale, Santos and Bree, Kiara, Honey, all sorts of stuff. So I'll be right back.
Yay. What do you guys want to talk about? We can continue with the cheating thing. I lived the worst side of cheating that there is to live through. Rachel, you have? Dang. Yeah, my the side I look at it from is a little different. Um, okay, Molly. In 2005, I was nursing my son who was 10 months old, and a lady that I've known my whole life, she grew up with my mom, was friends. She comes out to my house. There was still, like, the fog was still rising, and she usually didn't get out of bed till like 10 a.m., and she never drove anywhere. And she was pulling in my driveway, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" And she said, "Your mom's been trying to get a hold of you because your dad's in jail because he just pew-pewed the woman that adopted me, my stepmom, her boyfriend." And that was a day that I will never forget in my life. She started out as a CO at a prison and then moved up to um, counselor and unit manager. And the gentleman was an inmate. And he had spent the majority of his adult life in lockup. And when he came out, um, that's what happened. I can get into it more on the thing. So when I say about the cheating, ladies, if you are in an abusive relationship, don't ever think, well, I know it's bad, but it'll never go there. It'll never go there, because it can, and it will, and it does happen. I never thought that that would be my life. I never thought that my family would be news for months and front page of the newspaper. And like I said, I was an abused child. So I knew the violent tendencies. And when I left my ex, it's because he was putting his hands on me. And this same woman, my stepmom said, "Heather, get out. Get out now. It's only going to get worse. What are you going to do if he hits your child?" Because as my dad hit me, I was like, there's no way he'll ever touch my son. The very moment he touched my son, I packed my son's diaper bag, took him to my mom's, and I said, "Lock the door. I'm going back for my shit. Whatever you do, do not let that man in this house." And I left. I stayed for my son, but then we lived in a trailer, and my son had a cup of tea, and he wanted my cup, which was empty, back on the nightstand. And he went back and poured his tea into my tea, and he comes out. He said, "Can I have a rag?" And he was still little then. He's 27 now. And he comes running out. He's like 3 years old. His little hands are up, and he said, "Can I have a rag? Don't worry. I got it. I got it." And I was like, "Yeah." His dad came in, followed him back the hallway, seen that he spilled that little bit of tea, grabbed him by his little arm, picked him straight up, and swung on him the whole entire way out the hallway.
Oh my gosh, no.
That was it for me. So my DMs are open to any and all of you, because I lived it. I watched my dad do what he did. There's a lot more to that story we can go into another time, maybe for a messy Monday situation, crazy story. But if you're struggling, reach out to me anytime, night or day. And I've also done things on another platform on this app to help DV situations for women to escape those situations. We have raised money. We have relocated women and children. We have been able to get a group of people to show up at the door while the husband was at work, and they come home to nothing. And those women are already halfway across the country and safe, along with their babies.
Amazing. You do amazing work with all of the stuff that you do. I so appreciate it.
Anytime. I'll give you back your live now, and we can go on to talking more shit and catching up on all the nosy stuff that we need caught up on. I'll say bye this time. Bye, everybody.
All right, bye, love. She's so sweet. Okay, so let's move on. I wanted to get all the heavy stuff out of the way because, like I said, last night was Last night was a rough night. I did not sleep well. Like I said, I didn't get to go to sleep until 6:30 this morning because talking about everything that happened with JJ and Baby J, and then being on the phone with the police and the detective and CPS until all hours of the morning. It was a rough night. So I needed to kind of clear my head, and I want to end on something on a little bit more of a better note. Okay. Actually, quick recap. So far on this live, we've just been kind of talking about Ekane and then Bhad Bhabie, and just talking about the cycle of abuse. And I call the baby Baby J. All of their names in that family start with J. And you know, I don't ever like to release babies' names. So we've been talking about Ekane. She posted a video today, or T-Page did, of her house being completely trashed by Chris. And then talking about the Bhad Bhabie situation, and how, and I will post this up on YT, but how important it is that we set our own boundaries. People will only treat us how we allow them to treat us. If we stop the behavior the first time it happens, it won't continue, right? But we have to be consistent on starting it, or on stopping it. Okay, so as you guys know, I was on vacation for a week. So much fun. And then when I came back, not so much fun. Yeah, she said it too. She put it on there. She's like, well, I will be slashing his tires today, and now that I found more broken stuff, I'll have to go break a few more things to equal the amount. But I'm like, lady, you still have to pay for it all. But anyways, so I was gone for a week on vacation, and then I got really sick when I came back. And so I was down a few days. And so I was gone for almost 2 weeks. So there's so much stuff that has happened on the TikTok streets. So we're going to talk about it. I don't know. Let's start with Stella, because I got this video up. It's from Florida Tea. Florida Tea, are you here, honey? I love me some Florida Tea. Okay. So Florida Tea posted this. Wait, what are you asking for, friend? My 4 sons. Yes, silly girl. Let me look at what your previous comment was. Comments go. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. I can't see it. Yeah, I have no idea. I have not. Donnie, my last 2 videos that I have up on my page right now go through all of everything that happened with them. Basically, they called me back at 3:30 and said, thank you for this information. It was the the investigative supervisor that I was speaking to. Just the fact that they called me at 3:30 in the morning any day, but especially on a Sunday, let me know they were taking it serious. Away. And then the detective called me back, and they are forwarding the information on to the Attorney General's office or whatever. And they will be looking at it to see what charges will be pressed. If any. Who knows? As I get information and can release it, I will do that. Maybe what I should do is do like a, what am I talking about? I don't know how to do shit. I was going to say somehow like have a page for them. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Stella. So I'm going to watch this video that Florida T posted, and then we're going to talk about it.
You hopping my shit, bitch. Yeah.
Hold on. What the fuck did I just go into? This is all I see is a chin and John the my shit, bitch. Yeah. What? How much did she have to drink? Let's try this again.
You hopping my shit, bitch. Yeah. My shit, bitch.
Bish. 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 Don't do that.
My shit, bitch. I run shit here.
Stella, all due respect. Honey, I don't think you've ever ran anything anywhere. Bish. 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 I don't know why this is so funny to me. Stop it, Stella. Stella. Stop it. Stella, you be watching. If you're in here, stop it. Stella be over here often. Stop it, Stella. That's not funny. What's happening?
I run shit here. Yeah, I run it.
Yeah.
And I got my mans to step with it too.
She couldn't even say it. I got my man. Stella, come out the bushes. Stella. She's facing her. Stella, if you're here, come out the bushes immediately. I must talk to you. Oh my God. I didn't know. I thought it was something serious. First of all, does anyone know who she's even talking to? This is gold mine. I should have ended with this. This is hilarious. She couldn't even get out. My man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. No, she really does go over here often. She'll pop up sometimes. Oh, she was at Wingo's in the bathroom. Oh my God. When she did this. Oh, that was this morning? Oh, she probably sleeping then. She's talking about Enzo. Oh, well. Listen, y'all know I don't care for Enzo because he racist. So, Enzo is not my cup of tea. I always give everybody an opportunity to come and have a conversation with me and clear it up. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Nope, he stood 10 toes down on his racist statements. So I stay 10 toes down on my opinions. They set her up. Oh my God. Wait, Stella, say Neo and Enzo. Wait, hold on. Okay, this isn't funny anymore here. I'm just thinking she's just having a drunken night. Ooh, I want to hear that. Listen, whenever principal has a fun idea, I want to know. I want to be part. Wait. Okay, what happened last night? I am so confused.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I did this once before on somebody else's account. I've actually done it and it was great. We should do a night where we dress up as our favorite creator and come up in the boxes and see if everybody can guess who we are.
Oh my God, that would be so fun. Wait, who's down to do that? Hold on. Okay, do you guys get it? So we would have a night on TikTok where we would go live. No, we're just getting into that, Brandy. So we'll be talking about that here shortly. Where we dress up as, I wouldn't say favorite, but as a creator. And then you got to act it out or whatever and see if people can guess. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick poll. Oh, wait.
I did this before. I dressed up as a dude. I cut the sleeves off the shirt, popped the lenses out of the same glasses that was like him, had the same hat on. I had my husband draw the tattoos on me. I have pictures. I'll have to send it to you, but it was great. And he would battle all the time. So I was on his backup and he was sending me into the battles because he was driving like he was in the middle of moving.
Oh my gosh.
There I am, like battling him as him. And I went into this live with Nick Get Fit because he's a good friend. And Nick's like, what the hell is happening? He's like, why is it so weird? Because you look just like him.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick poll. So red is yes, blue is no. If you guys would participate, it can't just be like one or two of us. So red is yes, blue is no. Would you dress up as a creator and then come into the box and then we'll guess who it is? Okay, red is yes, blue is no. And it's okay if you don't want to. You don't have to, obviously. But if you would, let me know, because then we'll put it on. So red is yes, blue is no. And we don't need to have a majority. We just need to have enough people. I think 24 is even enough people. That's amazing. So red is yes, blue is no. Dressing up as your favorite creator, and then we would go live, and that would be so crazy. Especially if we get people to like nail their people, and then we ask them to like join that person's live and see if they get it. Oh my gosh, this would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be so fun to watch.
It would be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop down though.
Okay, thanks, love.
Just popped in. It was too much to type, so.
Yeah, no, I love it. Thank you.
All right, I'm leaving again. Bye.
Right. All right. 27 people said that they will. So that is perfect. We will get that set up. Even like, well, no, we'll do it before Halloween, and then maybe we'll do something else, kind of something else on Halloween. Oh, I love Scotia. Principal is the best. Yes. That would be so much fun. Okay. We have enough people, so I will set it up. Okay. So this is Stella. So someone you guys were telling me. So Stella is in Wingo's bathroom. First of all, that just sounds crazy all in itself right there. But then there was something to do with Enzo and Neo. Were Enzo on and Neo on the helium, or were they? Yeah, like Freaky Friday. Angie says she has the tea. Wait, me, Angie, or the other Andrew? Oh, Andrew, come on up. Come on up, Angie. You're the next contestant on the Sock Gang. Thank God I live by myself. Oh my God. Because I have no idea. I just saw this video and I thought it was just going to be funny and shit.
So it was Stella just cracks me up sometimes. And
guys, hold on. I do have, sorry, Angie, hold. I do have to give a caution. When two Angies are together on the same screen, it could get a little wild and crazy over
social
here.
worker and a nurse.
Right, so buckle up, bitches. You never know what you're going to get when two Angies are on the screen together, okay? All right, love, go ahead.
So this morning, Stella was in a live. Of course, she is out of control, crying and bawling, and snot's coming out of her nose, and just carrying on and on and on. And finally, and she just kept repeating herself and repeating herself and repeating herself. Well, she was in Wingo's bathroom, allegedly, is what she said. Somebody called her out on it and she said, yes, I am. But she is carrying on, and then she's getting mad. And so Neo and Enzo and her went out last night because her daughter and her boyfriend are in New York, I guess, with his family. Okay. So she's out on the town, and they were supposed to be going, quote unquote, to make content. Her and Neo were. Well, allegedly.
Oh, to make some spicy content?
I think so. Some OF content is what she said. But so then she says that as they were driving around, I guess, that they tried to set her up to do something to Wingo because, of course, Wingo did whatever he did to Enzo's car or dad's car. So then she changed the story. Well, then she says that Neo shoved her out of the car because she wouldn't do that because her and Wingo are close friends. And then, and the next sentence or two, after she's bawling and screaming and crying and carrying on that Neo is her best friend and she's done everything for Neo and all kinds of crazy things. Then in the next sentence, she says, well, they dropped me off there. So I'm like, okay, which is it? Did they drop you off or did you get shoved out the door?
Right.
So I'm not sure what went on. And then she posted another video still at Enzo's house or still at Wingo's house, I guess, with his mom or something in the background, or some woman was in the background, and she's carrying on again, crying, and it was she's a mess. She is just an absolute mess, and it's more than liquor, I'm afraid.
I was just gonna ask him, like, I'm assuming she relapsed then, because you know when all that stuff happened at the MILF house, right? Kaylee Cyber, shout you out, girl. She is the one that reached out to Owen's family and made sure that that baby did not get taken out to another country because Stella was not in her right frame of mind at that time. And she did end up going to, I believe, either a rehab or a detox place or something. She went somewhere to get some type of help. And then she seemed to be better for a while. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, she read, I bitch, this is my spot. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know what they were on, but she definitely was on one, and I doubt she got any sleep when she was on this morning live. It didn't look like it. But of course, you know, Stella, she always carries on and tries to make a skit out of things. So, but then at the same time, Enzo and Neo were on live when she was. So I didn't hop over there to see what they were saying. But that's Stella's side of it anyway. So I don't know what happened. I would assume she's probably sleeping now.
Yeah, hopefully. That's craziness. That is absolutely crazy. Thank you for the tiny me.
So yeah, it was very embarrassing. She had, and you could, you know how they had, like, I don't know, it's kind of gross, but the spit that kind of just dangles there, that's what she had all morning on live. So I'm like, okay, Stella, maybe you should just go take a shower and go to sleep. But it was pretty crazy. But that's what I know from that. And so I don't know if she really did get kicked out, if she got dropped off. But I guess she was upset because she said every time that Neo and Enzo gets in a fight, then she calls Stella and Stella comes, bails her out, gives her Uber rides at her $200. She said she paid for the hotel and all kinds of stuff last night. And so I don't know.
I hope she gets some help. And somebody did ask, yeah, my understanding is Stella is like 32.
Yes.
Stella is not in her 20s. Like, she's trying to get people to believe. At first, I think it was 23. Then she said, no, just kidding. I was lying, but I'm 26. But I have heard from a fairly reliable source that they believe she's either 31 or 32. So
I was going to say, I would say late 20s at least.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But you never know. But anyway, that's all I know with them.
Thank you, Auntie, for coming
All
up.
right.
I so appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Oh,
I gotta get out.
I gotcha.
Thanks.
There you go, love. She's 31. She'll be 32 on the 26th. Okay. And thank you, my four sons, for completing in my gift gallery. What was it? The Tiny Diny hot dog. And the, was it the applause? I can't see. Hold on. The applause. You guys are amazing. You guys got all but 4 done. You guys are absolutely amazing. So that's what's going on with Stella. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. She's in a hotel supposedly because he didn't want her in the house. Well, I would definitely understand that for sure. I wouldn't want her there. Okay, so let's move on to the next one because I don't want to spend a bunch of time on that. Do you guys want to go into Kiara next or Brian Santos? What you want? What you want? Oh, and somebody asked me Kira. Okay. Oh, Kira, Bree. Kira. Who's Kira? Best comment. All right, we're going to do Kiara, and then we'll end with Brian Santos, because that typically takes longer. Somebody asked me, though, about the baby. I don't know. Where did I see that comment? It just flew by me. I don't know who it is. Oh, wait. Naisha. Love the name. She says, wait, I'm late. Who has that one baby? Did he get taken away? I do not know thus yet if he has been taken away. I do have 2 videos up if you probably seen them. And when I get off of here, I will do another update on my live. I did a live earlier about him. I don't believe he's been taken yet, but I haven't heard from anybody. I last spoke to the detective. I spoke to CPS at 3:30 in the morning, and then the detective like 5:30 this morning. So I was up all night dealing with it. So I think it'll probably happen here soon, but I don't know. Okay, so for Kiara. Okay, let me go back. For those of you guys that don't know Kiara, I don't know a whole lot about her. And I'll be very honest. I have not spoke about her a whole lot because I have a lot of respect for Phoenix. And Phoenix and Kiara were friends. And so I wanted to just stay back because I felt like who better than a friend that will keep it 100% real to let you know how it was. So I didn't really feel there was a whole bunch of reason for me to say anything. Well, they're not friends anymore. And so she's not getting that straightforward advice. Not that she's going to take it from me either, because Kira seems to be one of those people that she knows everything. She's better than everybody. She's the best at everything. She's richer than everybody, but needs a GoFundMe every single week to pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how she is. Kiara and Anti met on this here Tickety Talkety. They met, had a relationship, fell in love, whatever the case may be. She gets pregnant by him, and almost instantaneously, every other month, she needs thousands of dollars to move back up to Wisconsin from Florida to get away from him. Then she needs money to go back to him. Then she needs money to get away from him, and she needs money to go back to it. It's always every month or two, she needs money for something. Now, Anti has completely changed his life around. He has become sober. I am so proud of Anti. In the very many months ago, I didn't watch either one of them. I couldn't understand anything Anti was saying. I thought he was just one of those people that does the mumble talk, and I can't understand it. And there was just something with Kiara that just didn't sit right with me. And so I just didn't really watch them. But now that I see that he has become sober for himself, first and foremost, and he says that, and I'm like, yes, yes, love, yes. Because when someone says, I got sober because of my child, it's not going to work. Let me rephrase. It usually does not work. You have to get sober for yourself first and foremost. Yes, Yolanda, even nicotine-free. Even nicotine-free. He saw that baby and he said, I am not going to have a daughter that does not have a father. He changed himself. He worked on himself. He came offline. He worked on himself. He stopped smoking, doing whatever it was he does. He's completely sober. He just wants to see his father. And Kiara won't allow it unless Anti will see Kiara as well. Kiara, you're no longer part of the package. See, Anti got better. And then he wanted you back. He wanted to be a part of, he wanted his family to be together. But at that time, you were too busy talking about, what's his name? AP or AB. Anyways, some guy that's on here with glasses that does battle. And she was like, and he's the richest guy on all of TikTok. And that's my man, my man, my man, my man. He makes more money than everybody on TikTok. My man, my man, my man. A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. Something like, I know his name and I'm not being disrespectful to him. He could be the richest person on TikTok. Shit, I don't know. I don't know who he is. Right, that's her ball. Okay. I just know it starts with an A. He wears glasses, kind of like AP. Okay, I was right. AP. And AP was, the whole time was, they were just, my understanding, just kind of talking. It wasn't like they were in this full-blown relationship that she's making it out to be. But nonetheless, Sonia. And then AP stopped talking to her because of all of her crazy antics. And then she wants to play a game. Well, I'll bring you your clothes. What do you mean you don't need them? Why don't you need them? I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but I was going to bring you your clothes. Oh, fine. So you don't want to see your daughter? Fine. Don't see your daughter then. He was like, no, I want to see my daughter. Fine. She was like, well, I was going to bring your clothes and then bring your daughter. And he's like, all right, but I just want to see my daughter. Whatever. Just let me see my daughter. So then she goes over to drop the clothes off, but doesn't let him see the child. So she comes over with the clothes. He picks the baby up in the car seat, takes the baby inside the house, and she starts flipping out like some, grizzly bear took the baby and ran off into the woods. And Auntie's like, what? You brought the baby to see me. You literally said you wanted to bring. She's he's taking my baby. He's taking my baby. He's taking my baby. So anyway, so she grabs the baby and they leave. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? So this is when her friend, in the ear, right? Des is piping in the ear. Oh my God, he took a chair, you guys. He took a chair and threw it at her. So you allow your friend to come on and say, he took a chair and threw it at you and the baby. And then you later say, that didn't happen. Because he asked, he's like, why would you say that? I didn't do that. I walked in the house thinking you were coming over to let me see my daughter. I carried her in. I put my hands up. He has the footage of it. And you take off. Or you flip out. I wasn't even by a chair to throw a chair. And then Des is like, she didn't say that. I just said it. I was just in the heat of the moment and I just said it. Bitch, what? You were just in the heat of the moment and said something that could land somebody in jail? Thank you, love. And then not only that, she ended up getting some type of protection order. Then, it wasn't even a week later, she's like, oh my God, you guys, okay, I so want my family back. You guys gotta help me. Oh my God. She'd been on live at this time like 10 hours. She was going live 10 to 15, 16 hours a day. Who's taking care of this baby? Right? This is the same time. Remember, you guys, when she passed out on live? She's asleep on live. She's knocked on live. And all you see is the little baby's hand reaching over, the little baby's hand picking up the phone. The baby's crawling around on the bed, and Kiara is knocked the fuck out. Thank God the baby didn't roll over or crawl off the bed and fall and get hurt. But she's worried about the baby going to Anti? Have you seen Anti's house? He's been showing everything. He's got that house baby-proofed. The light sockets, they all got the plugs in it. He's got safety gates. He's got safety toys. He's got the cushioned mat. He's got her own. That house is ready for that baby. There is no reason at all that baby should not be at a minimum, at a bare minimum, that baby should not be spending time with her father. Minimum. At this point, with what I'm seeing from Kiara, she is following Bree's track. Choo-choo! Right? She is on that track of wrapping up the present, getting the bow on there. Antai's going to be the next one to pop up with full custody of his child, because Kiara is not doing what Kiara is supposed to be doing. She is not doing what's best for her child. Anti is going to end up with custody of that baby. Anti is not one that watches me, but if he did watch me, I tell you, Anti, I'm so, so proud of you. I want you to keep going. November 21st, baby, that is the day. That is the day you go to court. I'm not sure if that is for mediation or if it's a court day to get your custody or to get visitation. Either way, keep your head up. Stay strong. Stay focused. You got this. That baby girl needs you. And sooner rather than later, she's going to be right there with her daddy. I know. And if you ever need any help with anything, I'm just a TikTok away. Happy to help however I can. Okay, so somebody sent me. Is this it? Nope, this one's not it. Okay. Hold on, let me find it. Because somebody sent me. Somebody sent me something to do with Kiara. I need to find it. Hold. Nope, not that one. Where is it? Man, taking 2 weeks off sure takes a toll on my my messages. Let me see. I know I at least looked at it. Let me see here. Oh, maybe it's in one of my group. That's a bunch of shit about frickin' Brie. She's annoying. Let me look at this one. So anyways, well, I will find, I will keep looking for it, but basically CPS is looking for Kiara. And I hope whoever sent it to me sent it to Anti as well. Oh, you already got him. Thank you, Tarika. It's Tarika, right? Or is it Tarika? Now I'm so panicked. Now I'm so panicked saying your name. Let me find it. Hold on, because I see a bunch of what? Okay, Tarika. Give me a thumbs up if Tarika is right. And then I won't pronounce it that way. I just want to make sure I have it right. Okay, let me find it. Hold on. Somebody sent it to me, and it is verification that CPS is looking for Kiara. And like I said, if so, I hope it. If it wasn't sent to Anti, I will make sure that I send it to him as well, so he knows and he's aware. I'm sure he does know. Oh my God, who would have sent it to me though? What's this one?
Well.
Okay, what the heck? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's on behind the scenes. Oh, behind the screens. Oh, is that the name of the page, behind the screens? Okay, at least I know I'm not crazy. Hold on. Because I was like, I know I saw it. Okay, hold on.
The Family Matter and the truth for the matter. Here was God's plan to show.
Thank you. Lord Jesus, I knew it wasn't crazy. Okay. So this is, oh, let me follow them back. This is behind the screen page. Show them some love. The top part, you can't really read. It says regarding, it says the child's name, which I won't say. This was processed by a hotline counselor, gives the number. This information is confidential pursuant to section blah, 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 Florida statutes, and can only be released by, first of all, I guess my first question is, how would anybody have gotten this? Even this piece. How did somebody get this? Does anybody know that? Hey, chaotic. And then it says, I'm not sure. Okay. And then anyways, it says there's a note on here. They wrote in text. It says, I was just given information about Kiara. CPS is looking for her. Probably why she took off out of state and hasn't returned. I do remember Anti saying, about Kiara. I do remember Anti saying something, or maybe it was that she said something. One of them said something. They said that she has to be back in Florida at least every 30 days. She cannot be gone for more than 30 days out of state. Then here's a phone log message, and it says, yes, this is Paul from DCF. I am trying to reach, and it's crossed out. If you give me a call back at at the earliest convenience, be greatly appreciated. My number is, it's in regard to Kiara. Once again, my phone number is, and it says thanks. Again, my question would be, how would somebody, that mean, if somebody has this, that means that they have Kiara's phone, and they have access to her voice messages. If you guys are new here, I don't ever like to, it's 420 in the chat, for my, not no more, never mind, your opportunity was over. I was, for my gardening people, it's not me, but hey. I try really hard to only put out information that I can verify or that is requested, or that I can, that I can verify and that's real. This is odd to me. I don't know how somebody is getting access to her voice message. Rachel's like, hey, okay. And then the next one, and I'm not saying it's not real. I just don't know. So since I'm reading it on my page, hey, Lisa, I want to make sure I give you guys all of the information. Not saying it's made up. I just don't know. I do not know how somebody would have got, first of all, well, okay. I don't work listen, I'm all over the place. I don't work in Florida. I don't know that I've ever seen a Florida CPS referral case. But it's typically will not come in a text format like this. That's not how it would come. Okay. At least not out here. And information that says, it just says the child's name. This was processed by a hotline counselor, and it gives the name and the ID number. This information is confidential pursuant to section 39.202 and section 415.107 Florida statutes, and can only be released by as specified in the statute. So I'm not sure how it was released. And again, this looks like something that was just typed up on a Word or a note type situation. Doesn't mean that it isn't. Doesn't mean it's not real. I'm not saying that. With iPhones, you can have your voicemail. Yeah, absolutely. No, Mama, woo, woo. Thank you, love. I understand that. What I'm saying is, how did somebody else, right? They can't find Kiara. How did somebody else get her voice? There's numbers on here. How did somebody? This is how it comes out. That means somebody would have to have access to Kiara's voice. They would have to have access to her phone in order to get the text. You see what I'm saying? Because if not, so I'm not sure how real this is, but it was sent to me. I just want you to take it with a grain of salt. You see what I'm saying? So, and then the next one says, yes, this message is for blank. Anyways, this message blank. This is Paul from Division. It says Division Charles, but probably Division of Child and Family. I was trying to reach back to you, and if you can give me a call back at your earliest convenience, be greatly appreciated. My phone number is, thank you. So those were the messages. Yeah. So those are the messages that were put up on behind the scene. Again, not saying somebody made them up or not. I just want you to, use that with a grain of salt. That's voice message also writes it. Right. No, you guys, I understand that our voicemails write out like this. I grasp this 100%. But let's say Principal, for instance, if she wanted to release my voice memos or my voice messages from text phone, she would have to have access to my phone. How would anybody have access to Kiara's phone to get that? Nobody would know what Kiara's voice messages say if you don't have access to the phone. Oh, Kiara released it? Wait, what did K3 see? Says she always knows good stuff. I bet a friend shared it and they shared that. Could be, yeah. So that was my thought process on that. Now, okay. I said before, and I will say it again probably a million more times before all this is over. Kiara is another one that's going to look around and find out the way she is holding that baby against Anti. There's no reason. And to say he can only see her if she is there. And then at first she said she was exclusively breastfeeding. Well, then that's fine. But she's not. She hasn't been exclusively breastfeeding for a while. And we only know that because she feeds the baby bottles on live. She fixes the baby bottles of formula on live. No, there's a difference. Alex isn't holding Vale's babies too. There's a big difference. That's a huge difference, I think. Vale dropped the babies on the porch and took off running like she was a freaking track star. And didn't look back. Okay? Took off to California. Then months goes by. And then says, okay, well, I think I want to see them. Can I come and see them? And in the process of her one visit she tries to kidnap the children. Right? Anti hasn't done any of that. Anti hasn't tried to kidnap his daughter. Anti hasn't tried to, take the child back. Anti hasn't been around people in a house where two other people, in a sense, kidnapped it, right? Bree wasn't supposed to have baby W there. Stella wasn't supposed to have her baby there, and did. Police were involved in both situations, right? So Alex, has not held his kids from Vale. Vale dropped him off and never went back. And when she did, she tried to kidnap them herself to take them right back to what? The house that everyone else just took their kids to profit off of their children in front of a bunch of P3DOs making the most disgusting and horrible comments at these children. And then she goes back. And I'm like, oh, praise God, praise God, praise God. She's finally making some damn sense, right? She went back to Texas. She's away from all of that. She's going to get her shit together. She's going to get her bearings together. She's going to be able to be an active part of her children's life once they go through the process. Because once you do all of that, you have to wait till you can now go through the process to where there is a court record deciding who has sole legal and who has sole physical custody of the child. What is the visitation? I would not release those kids to her for nothing either. And Vale lost the privilege to be able to come into the home to have a visitation, because not once, not twice, but 3 times she tried to send Alex's mom out of the room so that she can get away with the kids. And then the whole fight ensues, right? So now she has to wait, and she has to wait through the court process, and the court process is a long time. Vale and Kiara's situations are very, very, very different, in my opinion. Now, everyone has a right to their own opinion. I'm not trying to sway anybody's situations at all, but they are very, very different. And Vale has now gone backwards because she's now back in LA. And I also have to say this too, because it blows my mind. Remember, she said originally, Vale, she said originally, no, I didn't drop him off because I wanted to go out. I dropped him off because Alex said he had no relationship with my youngest son, and so I dropped him off to force him to have a relationship with him. Right? Well, now, since she's dropped him off, she says all the time, because I don't have a relationship with my youngest child. I don't even know him. And when she will go to show a picture, she'll zoom it in to cut the baby out of the picture to show the oldest child. There is no way in hell I would hand her back 2 kids. One kid that doesn't know her, and not only does she not know him, she has stated out of her own mouth, these words have come out of her mouth, I have no connection and no relationship with the youngest. That is crazy work to me. So yeah, she's made her bed. She has to lie in it. She has to wait till they go through the court process in order to be able to see the child. Not only that, she just said too, just last week, I listened to it on my way home from my vacation when I was on the plane. She says, so you guys, I was wondering, do you guys think like that I should make a TikTok for, and she said our kids' names, should I make a TikTok for them? Like, for whenever I get to see them again? For a 1 and a 2-year-old? No! All she's thinking about, money, right? She wants to profit off of those children. I would not put it past her in a second to get those kids, go right back to LA or wherever, post them up just like Baby Winter was posted up, run all those people in lights and let TTS go and just talk about the money going in. That was one of the most sickest things, seeing that sweet, precious, innocent little baby on there with all those lights and the people around and the TTS yelling the most disgusting thing, and those guys like, you guys see the numbers? See how much money? Oh my God, look at how much money we've made. Oh my God, you guys, we have 500,000. Oh my God, look how many views. Disgusting. No. She want to make a TikTok for a 1 and a 2-year-old. Vale, have several fucking seats in the back. And shut up. Sorry that I just went on a whole rant. Well, damn, that went left. But shout out to Auntie. I'm proud of you. Keep doing you. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. You're going to get children need to be with both parents. Vale needs to go through some therapy, and she's going to have to start very, very, very slow. She likes to say, God dang it. She does, apparently. We all know that. The backseat girl does like the seats in the back. Thank you, love. I can't help but speak absolutely nothing but the truth. I don't even really think about it. It just flies out. Well, next week, we'll be overstimulating too. So, I don't know. That's that on Vale. And Anti and Kira. I would take the CPS stuff with a grain of salt. My opinion on Kira, I think Kira is probably I don't know a whole lot about Kira, right? I think she's using her child to try to control a situation and to control a narrative. She now wants back with Anti, so she's dangling her child like a carrot, and that's absolutely unacceptable to do. Children should never be used as pawns. We as parents have to put our own personal feelings aside if the other parent is safe, right? I know I do need one. I'll get one. We need to put our personal opinions aside. If the other parent is sober, mentally sound, has a safe space for the child to go, can provide for all the child's needs, there is zero reason we are not allowing children to go see the other parent. Vice versa. Same thing with Vale. If Vale was in that situation, once court orders are done. See, now she messed up because she tried to kidnap her kids after dropping them off and taking off running, right? So she's at her 3 strikes. So she has to have that court order to go. But I think Kira is probably going through some pretty serious stuff, and she's using her child as a carrot. And I was really proud of Anti for, after that last gig of her trying to get back to her, calling him on live, first of all. Calling him on live, sending 1,000 people over to Anti's live to answer or to accept her up or whatever it was. Yeah, they were battling. And to accept him up. And he's like, are you serious right now? You sent 1,000 people over here to spam my chat to answer you? For what? And she's like, but I want you back. And she just was so giddy. She just swore he was going to be like, okay, fine. He's like, no. I've been trying to get you back for months. I wanted my family back. You turned me down and down and down. And now, well, you just threatened me of throwing a chair. I never threw a chair at you. I'm not even safe to be around you. I have to have everything recorded to be around you so you don't try to put nothing on me. I don't want to get back with you. I don't want you back. I want to be a father. I want to see my child. She couldn't just take that and be like, you know what? You're right. I apologize. My behavior was not okay. And I don't know if I was going through some postpartum depression or whatever. I want to seek some help for that. And you're right. You do need to be able to see your daughter, and her daughter needs to be able to see her father. Let me turn this off. Do you want to pick her, do you want to pick her up for a couple hours? Do you want me to drop her off for a couple hours? Whatever. But instead, she went right into bashing him, talking about, okay, well, nope, fuck that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, blah, blah, blah. She's like, ooh, I can't wait to have a break. I'm dropping my baby off with my mom's for a whole week. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to be a hoe because that's what like, what? You literally just said the baby can't be without you. The baby can't be without you. He can't see his child unless you're there. And then that fast, all of a sudden, I'm leaving the baby with my mom because it's been 4 months since I've had a break, and I'm going to Miami, and I'm going to be a hoe because I need a break. Leave her with her father. Why can't she stay with her father? Yeah, listen, her stories switch up like nobody's business, okay? She is all over the place with her stories. I just hope and pray that the baby's father, I hope that Anti gets to have a relationship with his child. And his daughter deserves that as well. But again, at the rate that she's going to end up being another Bree. She's going to end up with him having majority custody. People have got so used to and accustomed to mothers just automatically having custody, or automatically having majority custody, or all the rights to the children. That's changing. That is changing. The judges are no longer looking at, oh, what's the mom's that's where the child should be. It's no longer like that. It's now who is the child going to be best with? What you got, Susie? I got an answer. Well, I don't know, maybe, hopefully. What you got, love? Don't be desperate. I'm right here, honey. I agree. It's 2025. Times have changed. Absolutely. Times have definitely changed. Yeah. And again, every state is different. A lot of states, if there is no custody agreement, each parent has equal rights to the child. It's whoever files for custody first. Now, I did learn that there are some states that custody, if the parents are unmarried, custody automatically goes to the mother. So just look at what state you're in. My son's ex just took my granddaughter and is moving her out of state. Hey, yo. Okay, don't tell me what state you're in. Was the child born in the state that you're in right now, Susie? You guys need to go to the courthouse. Okay, you need to go to the courthouse first thing in the... okay, so you can't really call the police because the police are going to say it's a civil matter. You need to go to the courthouse, like, first thing in the morning to file an emergency injunction for a move-away or to stop a move-away order. If there is not already a custody agreement. Now, again, I don't know the stuff in every single state. I don't know what state you're in. I'm in Washington, so I don't know. But a parent cannot just take a child out of state without having some type... Yeah, if there's no custody... Listen, is there any way he can get the child? Yeah, if there's no custody paperwork drawn up, then he needs to file for an emergency custody thing for a non-move-away order. It has to be done tomorrow. It has to. She will probably likely have already moved, but what will happen is the judge will most likely, again, I don't know any of the story. I'm only going based off of you just saying they have a child together, mom took the child, and mom's taken out, okay? And then the judge will very likely say, you now have to bring the child back. Remember, this just happened, you guys, with, what's her name? Fran and Jay. Remember, Fran moved to Florida, and the judge said, no, you did not have permission to move. You should have asked for permission. I would have granted it. But you didn't, so you need to move back. Yeah, they can't do that. But he has to do it tomorrow. Also, and this is important for everybody, most courthouses have a family law, like a family law office or a family law section inside of the courthouse, and it is staffed with people that can help you figure out the proper forms to fill out, all that good stuff. We're in California, and she's moving to Florida. Yeah, make sure you file right away. File that to get custody started. If there's a reason to file for a DVRO, if you need a protection restraint or if anything's happened, because I don't know the history, file for that. But most importantly, file for custody. Even if it's just joint custody, there needs to be something on the paperwork. But if she goes down there and gets established, it could be harder. So make sure you do it right away, right? So file for custody and file for whatever will be down there to stop the move-away order. So it's basically the reverse of a move-away order. Do that. And then make sure you come back and let me know what's happened, because now I'm going to be worried about it. Did Dad say he didn't want his child... Wait, his child stayed out of state? Wait, what? Oh, you're asking her, did the dad say, yeah, did your son say that he didn't want his child to move? I'm assuming that's why she didn't hear ask him. Dad needs to text mom. Yeah, I would definitely get any type of evidence that you have, text messages, phone calls, etc., of him saying, I am not giving you permission for my child to go to Florida. She needs to stay in California. I'm going to file for, well, don't tell her that, but because then she may beat you to the punch. Yeah, print everything out, take it to the courthouse, and go from there. I thought in custody matters, as long as there was an agreement, they could move. They couldn't move more than 200. Correct. They should not be able to move out of state. I don't know where I got this, but I'm sure I heard it somewhere. Oh, maybe Anti said it. I don't know. Anyways, with Anti and Kiara, because they already have some court docs, they don't have their custody yet, but she was able to go to Milwaukee, but only for up to 30 days. She has to be back in Florida every 30 days for, I think, 30 days or something like that. Which I find funny. How does she have the money to do that when every month she's begging for money for her rent and everything else? Anyways. Yeah, I think every state is different, the miles. But you guys, she's talking about California to Florida. I bet it is, Susie. I can't even imagine. I have 6 grandbabies myself, and I will be damned. I'm meeting you at the airport. Do you know what time her flight is? Because if you guys go when the court opens, if you guys go down there that early, you may be able to see a judge before noon. She's driving. Shit. And how old's the baby? But you still may be able to get an order before noon that says she cannot take the baby out of state. The baby's 10. As the pup mom, you did? Oh my God, congratulations. Yeah, that is a long drive for just her and a baby and a child. Thank you, love. I am getting tired though. I am zoning. Last night was, listen, that other case I'm talking about is very heavy, you guys. That really fucked me up. I was up all night. 10 years and 10 months. So she's taking her out of the only school that she's ever known, around the family that she's ever known, to a whole new place. What's her reasoning for moving to Florida? Let it be a man. Watch. Let it be over another man. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need to know. We're all waiting for Susie. Oh, no idea. Bet you it's another man. Right, exactly. And in the middle of the school year? No. Yeah, I guarantee it's by man. Her mom lives there. His mom lives in California. That child's been in California her whole life and born there. The judge isn't going to allow it. But her mom's not. Yeah. Okay, Susie, listen. Oh, maybe we should get her. Get AA. Where's AA Law Talk? AA Law Talk. Are you in the bushes? Are you in the bushes, AA Law Talk? Come out, wherever you are. We need you. No, seriously, I need you to go down first thing in the morning, Susie. You and your son go down to the courthouse first thing in the morning. And, yeah, we're calling you AA. And, see what you can do to get that stopped. Again, it may not be able to be stopped in time, depending on when she's leaving, but you may also be able to potentially get something done by noon, but you got to be there when that courtroom opens. And then I will be live tomorrow about 6:30. Well, we're on the same time zone, so I'll be live about 6:30. You can message me throughout the day anyways, it doesn't matter. But after that, I'll be live about 6:30. Please give us an update. I bet you her baby is probably crying because she doesn't want to. Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah. Does the child know? Suddenly my anxiety. Literally. Literally, Trika. Oh my god. There is grandparent rights too. Is there in California? For some reason, I thought AA said there wasn't, because I know there is in Washington. I just prayed for help and can't. Shut up. Are you serious? Do not make me cry right now. I just followed you back. Is this your first time here? Wow. So she was there with you guys today. You guys, how crazy is that? She literally just said she prayed to God and asked for help. And then just came across my live. And here we are talking about it. Girl, I'm blown away. File an ex parte at the family law facilitators. Yeah. Absolutely. And you can do it on dude, you're gonna make me cry, and I'm trying to keep it together, woman. How crazy. Amen. God is good. Okay. Won't he do it? He will. Susie, it gave me chills level. Honey, I'm glad you're here. So listen, first thing in the morning, you and your son are going to go down to your local courthouse. Ask for basically go to the family law section. They will tell you exactly what you need, but you need to do an ex parte motion to start custody, whether it be 50-50 custody or if let's just pretend there's no issues on either side, right? They both have a job. There's no, rug or alcohol issues, whatever. Everything is all good in the hood on both sides. But mom wants to move. Oftentimes, judges will say, that's fine. You can move. You have that right to do so. You do not have the right for your child to move. So you can choose to move to Florida, and the child can stay here full time with the father, and then you will get out-of-state visitation rights, which means typically the summertime, 1 week during Christmas, spring break, that type of stuff, right? Or you can choose to stay here, and we'll do a 50-50 custody or whatever your guys' custody has been. But ex parte, family courthouse, 8 a.m., be there. Then tomorrow, make sure you follow me. I followed you. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live at 6:30 p.m. Come in tomorrow and help us out. I will keep my phone on me. If you have questions during the day, message me. Okay, love? I want to make sure we're good. I'll take care of our new friend Susie here. And listen, you got the whole SOC gang behind you and praying for you, okay? We are a good group of people over here. It's going to work out. She got a SOC gang behind her. You are welcome, honey. I love it here. I absolutely love it here. Yeah, we do good things. You guys, that right there, that's what's getting me about this whole potentially new TikTok thing. I don't want us broke up. I don't want us to separate. You guys have legit become family. Do you guys know how many people we help every week? You wish we help each other every week? I don't want to break up. It's killing me. Exactly. Yep, she'll be the backbone that her son needs. Would she have to go to a child custody attorney for? You don't know. No, you don't have to. You can absolutely do it yourself. Now, if it gets into a battle about it, you may want to get an attorney, but not in the beginning. You can just file for the rights, because that's just general. Hello, that's just general. Getting the paperwork done and stopping the moving order. What do you mean breakup? So with and I don't know, I haven't stayed abreast on it, but with TikTok for US, they said that we may have to download a whole new app. Our TikTok will not be this TikTok. It's just going to be a new app called TikTok USA, but not the same app. And I don't know that I'll be downloading it. I will lose this page. From my understanding, we will lose what we have, and then you just start all over on a new app. Has a whole new algorithm, new design, No, I don't want that. I don't know that I'll be doing that. Yeah, I will stay on YT. I did download I did create a new IG. Matter of fact, let me put it in here. Hold on. Okay. Wait, what is my IG? Okay, that's my YT. Wait, is my new IG Angie W the SW? I do have favorite, but I don't know how to work it. I'll have to look up what my new IG is, and I'll put it up. I'll add it to my link tree, but let's just hope that they figure it out so we can stay here. I tried to message you before, and I think it. Let me see. What, did you just recently message me? Oh, that's right. Angie W _ Socks Gang. Socks Gang. I can't even talk. There you go. That's my IG right there. That's up right there, you guys. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. We'll end with this. We'll do Brie and Santos tomorrow. I don't need to waste my breath on them. Because people are coming to ask if the baby's okay. I'm going to share with you guys a live. I know for those of you guys that were on here earlier, you guys have already seen this. Hold on. Oh, I think that video must have hit the FYP. That's why. Thank you. Could you guys just follow me over there? Yeah, I don't think Brie is pregnant. Not only that, no. Do I think she would go in a hot tub if she was pregnant? Yes. Because Brie cares about one person. Brie. But the guy had her flipped over the thing and swinging her around in circles, and she had drinks in front of her. Okay, she's just not worth my time. Okay, so let me do a quick recap for if anyone is coming here. Yeah, going forward, just everything she's doing, normal pregnant people would not do. Now, I'm not saying when you're very early, because remember, she's 6 weeks and 1 day for the 14th week. Okay, so you don't have to completely stop living your life when you become pregnant. You're still able to do a lot of things. Drinking is not one of them. Sitting in a hot tub is not one of them. Okay, we don't need to be swung around on some dude's shoulder in circle. Can you imagine being early on in your pregnancy and some dude flipping you over your back and spin circles? I'm yakking all over. You hear me? Yakking all the way over. Well, I don't know. I might have went horseback riding, but I love to ride horses, so that's a difference, you know. So no. They've messed up a few times. I heard Santos say, well, we thought she was pregnant, and then we just kept trying, and then like she was pregnant, and then so he's been saying it in past tense. So again, you guys, everything they say, everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. Exactly was. He's using a lot of past tense. And to be honest, let's just pretend for a second she was pregnant. I would not put it past her. When that picture came out of her at a clinic, I would not have put it past her for that to have been the AB pill. And then she just told him, oh no, oh wow, how awkward, I'm bleeding. Oh, that really came out of nowhere. I am shocked. I wonder what is happening. I have no clue why I would be bleeding. I just randomly took this pill earlier today, and now, golly gee willikers, I'm bleeding. Oh no, Santos, what could it be? I could totally see her doing that as well. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So we're going to end on the baby. Now she's due April 7th. I tell you, honey, she's had more due dates. She's had more due dates on this baby than I've had for my 4 children that I have. Okay. Their excuse was none of it's gonna hurt the Sure. Yeah. Yep. 326, 47, 426, and now 47. Like, spin the wheel when you want it to be. All right, so I promised tomorrow. Let me do some looking at them because I have not watched anything on them in the last 2 weeks. Did I see your message? I will look for it here in just a second, love. Can't keep track. Okay. So, quick recap. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I did a whole live on it. And I'm going to be posting a video about J and J, which is J. Cole and Janelle, whatever her name is, Marie. And then we call the baby over here, Baby J. I never like children's names put out, so we call this sweet baby, Baby J. So, he did a live. Now I'll tell you right now, that live did not help him at all. So the father of the child did a live. He went live, and it did not help the situation at all. Again, this is why I'm getting off a little earlier tonight. I'm exhausted. I was up until about 5:36 this morning. I did get calls through the night. Yet last night I did call the police department and I called CPS. I was able to actually talk, have a conversation, share full reports, email over the video, as well as messages, and all the information I had, I have given to CPS and the police department. Okay? CPS called me back. Well, the investigative supervisor called me back at about 3:30 a.m. To me, that's huge. 3:30 a.m. on a Sunday. If they're calling you, they're on it. Okay? And then the detective called me about 5:30 or so this morning, around maybe sometime. It was early. I don't know. Shit. It was sometime very early. The sun wasn't up yet. He called me, thanked me for the videos, the information. He was getting everything written up, put together, and he was sending it over to the Attorney General's office first thing in the morning. Now, will I get any further updates? I don't know. I do not know if they do not have to respond to me. Good night, Sonia. They don't have to respond to me. They don't have to tell me anything else. They may. I don't know. I'm only given limited information out as well. If they do, I will be sure to let you know. I don't know if he is or isn't with them. I have heard from people that the child's with a grandma. But I also heard that same grandma is the one that bailed her out. There has been some corrections. I thought she was on live when she did it. She was not on live. To me, this makes it 10 times worse. She was actually on FaceTime with the father of the child. He watched it over the phone, and he recorded it. Thank God. Thank God he did. But he recorded it. But now we're going to listen to him just piss me off for 12 minutes. And I'm going to try to stay quiet because I just listened to it on my live that I did about them. Yeah, Kathy, me too. He literally says this. He's like, I don't know what the problem is. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys listen to it. I'm going to try to stay quiet through it and just let it play so you guys can hear it since I just played it. And then I will record or download these videos and put them up on my YT. Okay? But this is what the sperm donor of sweet baby J has to say about this entire situation.
Every relationship has a little, at least some toxicness in it. She put the reason the reason that triggered her to even just, even though we even talked about it when afterwards, like after it got done and shit. The reason she did it and shit is because when we was arguing.
Thank you. I forgot to say that. You guys are the best. Yes, during this time, if you guys could please tap the screen, send your daily heart means if you haven't, you guys never have to send gifts, or if you guys just do like little penny gifts and keep the comments going, that prevents me from getting the boot off of here while I play this. Okay, but here you go. Here comes the excuses as to why it's okay. And then even just when he said, you know, when we got done talking, like, you know, after she did it, after it happened, like it's so not a big deal. But this is a good one. This is interesting.
Arguing and shit. We was arguing. Okay, we was arguing and shit, and it got to a point where it's like emotions came and just start like shit came back to her head and shit like that, and it got to the point where, because if you never had a baby, you shouldn't be talking or shouldn't be in this bitch trying to say anything. Get the fuck on with all that shit. If you ain't having a baby, get the fuck on. You shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be in here.
I know.
Because depression and postpartum is a real thing, dude. And it's just like, I'm not no female, right? I'm not no female.
Acting like one, you little bitch.
Jadine is, right?
Sorry.
And y'all don't understand. Like, after a baby, well, before the baby, Jadine was fucked up. I'm talking about depressed and all. And, like, she was going through it so much and shit. And I, like, even before me, though. Like, she wasn't more depressed when she got with me. It got worse because
that should tell you
know how a relationship is, ups and downs and shit. I text females and shit like that. It got to her, it triggered her, and all that shit. And it's basically like texting and shit, basically like cheating and shit. So it's just like, she saw that shit. This shit keep happening and shit like that. So, it's just like, it got to a point she got triggered bad. And like, even before me, she was depressed and down and shit. Like, y'all don't understand, this is real life. Motherfuckers kill themselves over this shit. Depression and all. And y'all see.
Yeah, she tried to kill your baby, bitch. You worried about all that other bullshit. You couldn't even get out that I was cheating. She was pissed. It took you 4 minutes to spit out that one goddamn sentence. And you're worried about, oh, well, people have depression. Thank you, love. Unlike they do. Depression is serious. It is severe. And you just stated yourself that you made her depression even worse. And then you got her pregnant. And then you continue to do what it is that she, you know, what triggers her, and then she almost unalived her own child. Both of your asses should be locked up. Sorry, I promised. I'll be back.
Y'all can even witness this shit from shit online and everything. Like, you see shit and this and that. Like, y'all see depression. Y'all even, I bet y'all know somebody or seen somebody depressed before anything. Y'all gotta understand that mindset. That mindset right there, depression. Okay. If y'all don't understand that, get the fuck on. You're dumb.
How about you get the fuck on? You be done.
Anyways, depression, right? Put that with postpartum.
This is
after a kid.
This is the father. No, I take that. But this is not the father. This is the sperm donor to baby J, who I was talking about in my last two videos. The birth giver of him is the one that tried to, and not tried to, she did. The 3-month-old. If you haven't seen it yet, I have 2 videos up about it. This is him explaining why it happened. Oh, just wait. It gets better. I know he's talking like nobody else, and then he's like, now take that depression. Now add postpartum. Yes, bitch, it's called postpartum depression. And guess what? You, buddy, listen. This guy, hello, you right here, Tweedledee. You can't speak on postpartum depression. Do you want to know why you can't speak on postpartum depression? You just told yourself, well, then get the fuck out of here. You don't know about depression. You don't know about postpartum depression because you can't have a child. You don't know that feeling. You don't know what that is. Yes, Heather, the child is still alive. I mean, I haven't seen the child. But after that, after what she did, the child was still alive. So he can't talk about that. But again, let me shut up. I know Principal's like, this bitch said she was going to let it play. Here I am.
Do that.
Did it. Good night, Scorsese.
On top of that, it's just like, she dealing with me too, right? She dealing with me. One person, this is one person we talking about. One person, a human being, not no robot that just do shit.
She acts like she's the only one that's ever had a baby.
And you know, Jay didn't care about her baby, bro. I care about my son. She take care of him. He came out like he smiled at her more than anybody else. He loved her. She loved him. It's like, okay, she was going through depression and postpartum and shit, right? And she told me to come, like, just come get him and shit like that.
Right.
And while we was arguing and shit, I'm like, I don't want to. I didn't want to. I don't want to come get him.
Hold on.
I don't want to come get him right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Let me rewind this because this tells me so much right here. I was responding to Principal. I didn't.
Honest, like, I don't want to come get him. You deal with him.
Shut up.
Type shit.
Oh my god. Oh, that's right. I'm over here trying to move the little thing to right here to scoot it back. I forgot there's these little buttons right here. Okay, listen to what he says right here, you guys, about getting the baby.
Shit.
Wait, hold on.
Right?
Hold on. So, it's my favorite. Remember, he just said, imagine, you guys need to imagine what it's like to be depressed, right? I have depression. Now imagine just having a baby so you have postpartum. Imagine that, you guys. So what do you expect her to do? And then she has to deal with me. She's not a robot. She's a human being. Imagine going through all of that. So she needs help, right? Remember, he just said that, okay? So she needs help because imagine all the stress she's going through, okay? Now, so then she asks for help from the sperm donor, the right person you should ask for help. And listen to what this idiot has to say.
And she told me to come, like, just come get him and shit like that. And while we was arguing and shit, I'm like, I don't want to, I didn't want to. I don't want to come get him. I don't want to come get him right now. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't want to come get him. You deal with him type shit. Even though you fucked up and your head fucked up and shit, I should have tried to do better.
What?
Instead of just sitting there, you know?
So he just told us, don't beat up at her because she's depressed. Don't beat up at her because then she had postpartum and she has to deal with me and she's not a robot. She's just a human being. So don't beat up at her. She just should ask for help. And then she asked me for help. I'm like, no, the fuck? I don't want to get him. I don't want him. I don't want to take care of him type shit. You do it. You, sir, are a bitch. I'll continue.
I don't like spending money on Ubers personally, just to go.
I don't want to spend money on Uber.
If anything, I like driving the car and go get them and shit, but I couldn't have access to the car at the moment and shit like that. And I'm not justifying. I'm not justifying shit. Like, I'm not justifying nothing about with her or nothing like that. I'm trying to help. So, what? Look, ain't nobody ready to be parents. Like, you can have, I just saw somebody. Okay, you have a boyfriend, right? You might not be ready to be parents. Y'all have sex and he nutty you. What that mean? You not ready to be a parent though, right? What if you struggling with depression and all that shit and you have sex and a nigga nutty you?
He really thinks he's making sense. Yeah, we can
motherfuckers
be
shouldn't
real.
bash one person and,
You
you know,
use
make it look
protection.
bad and shit, even though the shit happened and shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers grow from that shit and all, dude. JD love us, dude. We love him. There's so much shit happened when I was a kid, dude, growing up.
Right,
And had to see
exactly.
shit and went through shit and everything. And I still love my parents, dude, at the end of the day. You know why? That's the only people that's going to be there and support you and everything. If they real. Just, like, you got to understand, dude. None of y'all, some of y'all saying I'm slow, and some of y'all saying, what did you talk about? Bitch, grow up and be in the real world. Then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Us grow up and be in the real world?
Yeah, I want better for my child, and he is getting better. Like,
from when? Since last night?
I remember before he was born, we bought so much shit, dude. So much shit. And we would, like, we first time parents and all. Like, come on now. Some first time parents don't do shit. And just expect shit to come and shit. No, nigga, we stepped up and did what we had to do. What are you talking about? That's our son and everything. And we went through what we went through.
Mm-hmm.
I posted the video.
And we bought stuff. Mm-hmm. Sure
okay.
Did.
It got attention and this and that. All right.
I'll tell you.
Motherfuckers, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not no perfect person. I'm not.
Oh, we know.
I'm not. Y'all not perfect either.
No.
Before you judge somebody,
Sure ain't.
Look at yourself in the mirror
Every
and see
day.
what the fucked up shit you did in the past.
Every day.
Cause it's like I could walk outside. Yeah, and I did. Okay. She had sent the picture and shit. What triggered me to record the video?
Here we go. Listen to this.
Like, we're gonna get to that. What triggered me to record the video and shit is, she just talk shit. It's like sending messages and shit, right? And she sent a screenshot, of her, covering JD on face. She ain't really, like, okay, it wasn't, she didn't hurt him at all. She ain't hurt him at all. Like, everything he ain't get hurt, nothing. He ain't get hurt. The thing is, she did this, right? She did this and sent the picture. Just like this, lightly. Just to act like.
No, she didn't. I just
lightly.
showed you. No, she didn't.
Sent the picture, right? I'm like, so what you on? What you doing and shit like that? So, after that, we on the FaceTime and shit. And she said, so you really playing on my face? You really doing this? Why? Come get your son. Come get your son. Right? And she ain't choke him, bro. Everybody, she ain't choke him.
Yes, she did.
You go to the video.
I did.
She was like this.
No, she didn't.
Y'all made it seem so, bro. It's just how I put the video and shit like that. Motherfuckers want to go crazy and shit. Man.
No, that we saw the video.
She ain't choke him. She did choke him. No, she ain't fucking choke him. Stupid. Is you stupid?
We're stupid.
Raven, you talk about stop making excuses. Go help your mama. Before I get on your ass, you stupid bitch.
Oh, I wish he'd come. Yes, I have.
What you mean?
Wish he would join my life.
Yeah. Let's talk about where the video. It's everywhere. Go look at it.
I know, who would never. Not man enough, but I can hope. A girl could have a dream.
Do y'all know if CPS involved or not?
Oh, bitch, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, they are. Hi, my name is Angie. Just, you may want to get familiar with me. Yeah. You and your little baby mom over there? Yeah, just remember my face. Bitch, you're going to see me every day. You're going to hear my voice every day. Foot on your motherfucking neck. But you asked a question, sir, so I'll give it to you. Yeah, CPS is involved. So are the police department. You want to know how I know? Well, because I called them. See, I'm a mandated reporter. So just happened to reach out to my sock gang. You're also going to know a lot about the sock gang, right? Because they're the best gang on all of TikTok. Yeah. I just happened to say, hey guys, call of action. I need some help because I'm an idiot on the computer. But I have an obligation and don't give two fucks about what you think, sir. So they were able to get me the information. I just made a few ring-a-ding-ding-ding phone calls and had a great long conversation with not only 2 police officers, but also a detective. Yes, you may hear something early this week because that piece of it is getting sent over to the Attorney General's office tomorrow to figure out what charges we're going to do. But you didn't ask about the police. You actually asked about CPS. So just so you're aware, I actually called them yesterday too. I had about a good 45 minute phone call with them, provided them with the video footage that you put out there. I also happened to provide this little note. That note was between your baby mom and another random TikToker, and she was like, why the fuck would you do that to your baby? She's like, mind your business, bitch. That's my baby. Fuck that baby. I don't want him. His father don't want him, so why are you worried? Da 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 da. The TikToker simply responds back saying, that's disrespectful. I can't believe you said that. Whatever. I hope CPS gets involved. They are now. And you never lay eyes on my hand. Again, the birth giver doubles down and says, fuck CPS, I don't care about them. I don't care about this baby. I already have a plan to take him out the minute I'm left alone with him. That's what she said. So I contacted CPS, had a good long conversation with them, provided them all of the documentations, the videos, as well as her stating that from her page, which I was able to verify. And then I tried to go to bed. And then at 3:30 in the morning, CPS called me to get some more information, which I greatly provided. And then I had another conversation with the detective about 5:30 this morning to also give them some more information. So, bitch, to answer your question, yeah. CPS is involved. Sure are. Sure are. If you get a chance to see the baby, I want to spend that last little minute with them, while you can. If you have any other questions, feel free to stop by over here. Me and the Sock Gang are happy to fucking help you out with any of these stupid ass questions that you have, buddy boy, okay? Because over here, when we see that people are putting their hands on children, especially innocent babies, mind you, he's 3 months old. 3 months old. And even though you knew she was stressed out and you saw her, and you still didn't choose to help, you also don't give a fuck about your baby. You or her. So anyways, just wanted to let you know. Just want to answer your question. CPS is involved. You'll be hearing from them real soon. Don't you worry your cute little head, buddy boy. Here we go. We'll finish the rest of his mumble-bumble bullshit nonsense.
And most of y'all in here don't even got kids. And talking. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. That shit's so funny. Most of y'all in here ain't got kids. Right? Never went through shit or nothing. And y'all want to get on here and talk. Oh. I mean, y'all might been around babies and shit like that, right? Y'all might do this and that, but y'all most of y'all in here never had a kid.
He's so worried about what somebody else has.
Shit. So it's just like, yeah, and trying to judge us and say anything is gonna make us stronger, dumbass. Like, what don't break us make us stronger? Do y'all not know that? What don't break you make you stronger?
What'd you do, read a fucking Hallmark card? No, bitch, getting in an argument, and your first thought process is to do that? Put your hands on a 3-month-old child? A baby? A new baby? Is not something that, what don't break you make you strong. Shut up! Shut Shut up. The stupidity. I swear, like, there's not a lot of things that frustrate me in life. But this, putting your hands on a baby, then trying to justify it with pure stupidity. He hasn't even made a valid point. He hasn't even made one point that, like, can make you be like, I can almost kind of see, maybe. No, everything's been like, what? No, what? Shut up. Like, nothing. But anyways, we'll listen to him ramble for the next 2 minutes, just for GP.
Hey, come on now.
Right, Amanda. Like, come on now. How you are in his life? Thank you. The rest of that is just him tapping. I think he says one other stupid thing about just, you guys don't even, you guys don't even know. Imagine. Shut up. You know, when I first started talking about this, it's crazy that it's only been 2 days. I was like, you guys, I literally came to you, I'm like, guys, we have another situation to where we got a dad that may need our help. Because I didn't know at this time that she had put her hands on the baby. Nor did I know that the Yahoo videotaped it, knew she did it, and still said, nah, I'm not going to come get him. Fuck that kid. I didn't know any of that. So I'm glad that I didn't put out the whole call to action at that time. And then it came out, and it has been a whirlwind since, and I have hardly slept. Let me read some of your guys' comments. Sorry. Angie, I can't wait for CPS to show. Me too. I cannot wait. If it could have happened today, I don't know. Because again, I've never worked for CPS, but I have worked close with CPS. Now, again, I'm in a totally different state. They're on the other side of the world, our country, but it's not typical for a CPS to call at 3:30 in the morning. On any morning, let alone a Sunday morning. Okay? CPS is staffed 24/7 for emergencies. That's not common. So the fact that they called at 3:30 and then a couple hours later is when I heard from the detective made me think maybe something's happening. And then this happened as well. When I went to go look to see if maybe she had been picked up. Where's that page? Hold on. No, did I drop it? Anyways, on her booking page, it now says because of the status. Anyways, basically it says because of the status of this case, there's no more updates will be made available. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm with you. I think the dad needs to be locked up as well. Because he saw it. Remember, originally I thought it was from Alive. It was not from Alive. They were FaceTiming, so he saw it happen and he took no action to save the baby. So I think that there should be a charge for that. Exactly. Yeah. There's prior number one action call near the location. Absolutely. I did give them all addresses that I had. I know somebody has said that the child is with her mother, but then people have also said that her mom also has a TikTok and has been making videos. I don't know what that TikTok page is. I will find out. And her mom is a lot like her. I don't know what that means. I hope not in the way that she's acting. But we will see. This is absolutely a major emergency. And you guys, remember how I've always told you guys, I do not work for CPS. and I never would work for CPS. This right here is a perfect example why, right? CPS is not set up to where you get this call. Like, so last night I make the call, I send the video, I send all the verification where you can clear as day see, not only did she, and the baby is into the, right? Okay. And then over the face and nose, and again, into the pillow, whole baby is doing that, right? And then I also provided the verification that she says, amongst other things, I have a plan to take him out the minute I am left alone with him. My first response. And you don't even have to be a social worker to have this response. Is that baby needs to be removed immediately. I would get in my little government Kia and, that's what I'd want to do. But you can't do that. You got to go through a process. Yes, Andrea, yes. You have to go through a process and a phase, and just one person can't determine that the child has to be removed, right? So first I went through the interview worker. I know the whole process works, right? So first I go through, not the interview, the intake worker. I go through her. She's like, this is top priority. I'm sending this to the investigative supervisor immediately. She does her research. She calls me back within 2 hours. First of all, if you've ever had a call and had for a serious case, that's great timing. That's why I got the call at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, so then I give her my information. Now she has to now write it up to the next person. So now you have two people that are like, that baby needs to be removed immediately. They still have to get approval. And may sometimes even have to go in front of a judge, depending on how things are done in their state. So now both of them are sitting there knowing, we know where this child is, or at least we hope we do, but we have a child, a 3-month-old baby, that's in a very serious situation that they want to get, but they can't because their hands are tied. Now, God forbid, they finally get to go, and the baby's no longer with us. That is why I would never work for CPS. That would kill me. I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't even have anything to do with this case. And I was up all night. Well, I mean, granted, I was up all night doing emails and phone calls to make sure this baby's okay. But if I wasn't able to just go in and remove the child, I'd be pissed. I would lose my job because I would just be breaking rules. You're coming with me. Load them up. So that is why. So yeah, you can't just go in and take Sean. Yes, she does have a twin sister. Her twin sister is very pregnant, like 36 weeks pregnant. She was pregnant. I saw a video her friend commented on and said the twins the same way. Yes, they are in Michigan. Right, Heather. Exactly. That's why people have gone, again, love me or hate me, whatever. Right, but people assume when they hear social worker, they assume you work for CPS. I don't know why, and I never knew that up until I started TikTok. Then when I explained I don't work for CPS, people are like, oh, she's not even a real social worker. Social workers work everywhere, right? And then, oh, you don't have a license. Oh, then you're not a real social worker. No, you only have to have a license to work in a clinical setting. That's it. And I've always stated I don't work in a clinical setting because that's not what I do. That's not what I want to do. That's not my interest. So. Yeah, but I would not work for them for this reason. That baby would already be out of the home, and I'd probably be on suspension without pay or some shit because that baby needs to be out of that house. Oh, you are good. I didn't know who they were either. I just randomly rolled across their page just the other day. Literally. The same day it happened, I just happened to scroll across the video, and then everything came rolling. So, anyways, sounds like Jadine put the twin in jail a few months ago. I did hear the twin, the pregnant twin, so Jadine's sister, say that that she was pissed that this happened, and if she wasn't pregnant, she would beat the bitches out. I did hear that. So I don't know if that means that she just fully doesn't agree. I just don't know. I don't know enough about them. But again, this is going to be every single day. I'll be posting videos every single day. Until I can verify, I get verification that that baby is out of harm's way, I will be posting videos and talking about this every single day, foot on neck, until that baby is safe. His birth giver and sperm donor, because that is not a mom and a dad, because a mom and a dad or mother and father would never do that to their baby and would never try to make excuses or devaluate, said that wrong, what the mother or what the birth giver did. Right, we would go to war, honey. Okay, so that is a birth giver and a sperm donor. So until the baby is taken away, I will be focused on this. And I will continue to keep pushing. They are going to get so sick of me. Now, I know CPS and the police do not have to release any further information to me. I do know that. But I will keep pushing. That's what I got to do, Juju. That's what we're here. Yep, so if you guys want to go along with the ride, then please make sure you guys follow. I will be posting. Yeah, their names are on there. I mean, I don't mind posting. I just don't want the baby's name posted at all. That's what we're just going to call the baby J. His name is J. Cole. Her name is J. Dean. I think I do have it in my first video. When I get done here, as soon as I get done, I'm going to do an update video. And then I'm going to go to bed. Wait, did they get the baby? The baby has never been taken away. Now, I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that the baby is with her mother, so the baby's maternal grandmother. But I've also heard, but I don't know if it's true, that she's about the same. Yeah. Now, I don't know if CPS now has gone. They have no new videos up on their page, so I do not know if CPS has already gone and picked the child up or not. All I can tell you guys is from my experience, the fact that I'm getting calls back as quickly as I am. I'm getting calls in the middle of the night for information, is they're taking this serious and they're going to do what they can do. They may have to wait till tomorrow to go in front of a judge to get an order in order to take the baby. So, but he asked the question. We watched the piece of his live I was sent, and he asked the question, and there you go, buddy. I answered your question for you. I'm always here to help anybody who I can. You want to know, is CPS involved? Yes, bitch, they are. Knock, knock. Who is it? CPS. So. All right, love. Well, it has been an amazing night. I said I wasn't going to talk about this at the end of the night so I can get some sleep because my ass was tired. But, are you seeing these comments where they say maternal grandma is a... I have heard that. Yeah, I have absolutely heard that. I don't know. Yolanda! I love you too, girl. Does anybody know her TikTok name? Yeah, we don't play about kids over here. We do not play about no kids over here. CPS did not make a post. You goofball. CPS did not make a post. Jadine is the mom, right? That will take all the babies. So anyways, all right. I'm going to make a video recapping all of this so I can put it up on my page. I'm going to then turn my phone off and try to go to sleep. Yes, they did. I swear. Wait, what? Wait, CPS made a post on TikTok? Can you send that to me? Nobody swears on their grandbaby. I know that. Unless we know for sure. That's when we swear on our grandbaby. So, honey, I will take it. Oh, hold on. I gotta follow you back. You got me beat by 2. Dang it, Trey needs to get to work. Good night, loves. Yeah, Andrea, if you'll say, I just followed you back. Can you send it to me? I would love to see it. I've never heard of C, but I don't know what. I don't think so. I keep telling him, he's like, no. Listen, they just drove across our entire state. Trey and his girlfriend drove across our entire state to just go have lunch. My lazy ass bitch, because when I wouldn't take a break, I was filling Chipotle. I'm like, I gotta drive 2 miles to Chipotle. Oh, I could DoorDash it. But then they never make it right. I'm bitching about 2 miles. He drove from one side of the state over across Mount South to the other side of the state. It's like a 9-hour drive for lunch. Okay. Listen, it's his girlfriend's favorite restaurant. That's what she wanted. She's worth it. I love her to death. Love her down. No one will ever be able to replace her, so they better just make it work. That would be public info as CPS posted. No. I'm trying to figure out, like, in what context they, like, where did they post? How would they post? Now, I know in, I'm going to find it, I swear. Okay, yeah, I followed you back. If you can just send it to me, or if you don't have my email, here's my email. If you can send it to me there. Oh, no, Trey doesn't DoorDash. Because I know, like, our DSHS office has social media. Because they responded to my comment asking what state. I wonder if someone made a page thing. I don't know. We'd have to look at it. But, like, okay, so for instance, like, our DSHS office has, like, social media, right? But they only put information up in regards to, oh, the system's down, so your benefits may be late. Or, hey, did you know about this program? Or, oh, the housing list is going to open. Or, these are the new changes that are coming down, etc. For them to put out information in regards to a personal state, that is a massive lawsuit waiting to happen. So I'm wondering if somebody didn't maybe make a profile stating CP. I don't know. But yeah, if you can send it to me, that would be absolutely fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to post any names, and they wouldn't ask questions to the general public. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm not saying you're lying. At all. I just think maybe somebody is pretending to be at Washington. So yeah. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going to bed. Thanks for hanging, man. We were on live a good time today. A long time. You guys are amazing. True. Yep. So, all right. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe they had a ton of information and friends that went to school with the girl. I have no idea. Yeah. Anyways, when you find it, just let me know. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.